Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, subject matter, investment options, and opportunities. That's right. We have to talk about this an economic downturn, an economic crisis, an economic recession. We don't know what's going to happen, but we kind of do. Everyone can do this. Let's hear your ideas, though. You know, I'm going to bring a few ideas, but let's hear what you have to say because, again, there's many ways that you can make your money work for you. But let's hear from you, and then we'll talk about a few more. And welcome again to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Stop struggling now. Gear, check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here on a Friday night. You could be anywhere. There could be NBA games going on. In fact, there are. But anyhow, you are getting some great information here, and you can still watch the game too. So let's see. I don't know who's winning or what's going on, but we'll get into that shortly. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Share the videos. Let other people know about their options and opportunities that are here. All right. So the first things are first. Let me see who's in the house tonight. It looks like Jawway J was early to the party. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he brings his tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Saw a trailer and received a notification. At least one person starts it off tonight. Thank you so much for that, Jawway J. I appreciate you being in the house. Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to his name. And he brings his tagline this evening. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. I received a notification and trailer. That's two people, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that, Laverne Penix. And also, in case you're new here and don't know, the man is AKA Mr. Cool is here. He's in the house tonight, making that passive income. That's what we need to achieve, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only way you're going to be able to stay ahead of the game for a long, long time to come. You get it now. Get those assets, put things in place now, because the future is going to cost you and your family a whole lot more than it does right now. So that whole lot more part, are you going to be able to make that whole lot more just to stay level? Think about it. That means you're going to have to make just the statement I'm making, a whole lot more. And there's no number you can attach to it. But you know one thing, you're going to have to make more. Cost of living is going to be very expensive in the next 2, 3, 4 years. So set yourself up. And very nice to see you again. Mr. Cool's in the house. All right. Look who else is here. Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to her name. And hopefully you're all safe down there in South Florida. I saw on the news, homes are underwater. This is crazy. But again, welcome. And if you're new here, Auntie Val, AKA Professor Auntie Val. She's putting things in the mix right now, creating her coffee company. That's right. Entrepreneurs are here, ladies and gentlemen. Investors are here. Opportunities could knock. And also, she brings her tagline, good evening, fam. She brings the heart. She brings the strength and the support. Got the notification and trailer. That's 3 people. Can we break the record tonight? We will find out. Victor Marrero's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, and he too has the icon next to his name, and he has one of two taglines, but the one tonight he's bringing, hello all, let's do this, and let's do this we shall. It's a Friday night, and it's very nice to see you once again, Victor Marrero. I appreciate you for being here. Greatly appreciated, Professor. And Victor Marrero says to Auntie Val, everything okay at home with the Fort Lauderdale flooding? My older son works down there, and his BMW got stuck. Had to call a towing service. Exactly. Hopefully everything is safe and sound down there, Professor, because it's looking nasty on TV. And you know how TV does sometimes. They make it look nastier than it is, but then sometimes it really is nasty. So we're all hoping you and your family and everybody is safe down there. That's for sure. All right. Now, you guys know I've been dropping videos. I can't stop. I've been dropping videos on Punta Cana because Atlantida has reached into the top 5 category on my best projects, and there's a reason why. I'm going to have to discuss this, but I got to discuss something else. I'm going to be dropping a video tomorrow. I was going to do another video today. You know why? Larimar Resort, because of the way things are looking in the towers, I don't know if you guys saw the last video where they're selling fast. You know what's available. There's only like 2 2-bedroom units in Tower 1, 2, and 4 that's even available for sale above the 6th floor. Once you go below the 6th floor, generally, there's a few more 2-bedrooms available. Quite naturally, the hotel might block the view, but still, you're at Larimar. But because there are 1-bedrooms that are side by side on the side of the building, they decided to combine the units. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have the floor plans. The pricing is very, very interesting, but they've now changed it. I'm not even going to spoil it for you. The 2 1-bedrooms, quite naturally, you're going to think a 2-bedroom and 2 bath. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty cool. Look at this right here. Larimar. Let me get myself off the screen because you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see it's on the side. 303, 304, 308, 309. These are the 2 1-bedroom units, and then they have terraces. All right. So when you combine the 2 units, that makes these 1,128 square feet, which I love. That's what a 2-bedroom should be anyhow, but nonetheless, 1,128 square feet. When you combine these, that creates a terrace that is 375 square feet. And now look at this. Living room, dining room, all have doors on the deck. The first bedroom, the master, on the deck. Second bedroom on the deck. 2-bedroom, 2 baths. And it's a larger unit. 1,128 square feet. 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. 375 square feet of deck space. And out on your deck, you're going to have partial boulevard and potential horizon ocean views. All right, that's the first one. All right. Now, if you really want to get crazy, let me show you number 2 choice. And this is limited. There's only like 5 of these in the buildings. I believe it's only going to be 1 tower as well, but there's 5 of them that they can do this on. And wait till I show you the prices. But look at what they do here. Look at this. They change a 2-bedroom into 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. How about this configuration? Living room, dining rooms, and kitchen all in one line, taking up 1 room. Where the dining room table was and the bathroom was, they put in a 3rd bedroom. So now this is a 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 1,100 square feet condo at Larimar. And again, we have a 395 square foot. Even the kitchen now can run off of the terrace. And all 3 bedrooms. all off the terrace and almost a 400 square foot terrace space. Now, shall we get into the prices, ladies and gentlemen? Because some of you may be surprised, and I sure was. This was shocking to me that this is even possible. I still can't even believe it's possible, quite frankly. I don't know what they're doing, but I do know what they're doing, and I love the innovation. This is something that's going to happen in the future. When they open up the next towers, they're going to make these options available. And it kind of was already available, because I was the one that was telling them, hey, remember when we first did this, you can get a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom next door. And the way it's configured, you could actually create a 3-bedroom from the 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom. But because everybody's buying all the 2-bedrooms, the 1-bedroom side by side are available. And so that changes everything. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for, because we got to have some prices here, don't we? This isn't going to work. Where's the prices at, ladies and gentlemen? I lost the prices. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. I'm searching high and low. I don't have pricing. It's all right. We'll do a little change up here. All right. We know where to get it. Let's just put it that way. We know where to get it, so we'll make it happen. Either way, it's going to go down. All right. Oh, this is even better. Okay. So let me find it and bring it into, well, that's not going to cut it. Here we go. All right. Look at this. Can you guys believe this? So when you combine the two units, whether you get a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom, if you got, this is in Tower 2, by the way, if you get 704, it's 184.9. 903, 184.9. 908, 184.9. These are all above 7th or 6th floor. Partial ocean view is assured, and partial boardwalk view assured in Tower 2. And you can get the 2-bedroom or the 3-bedroom design. It's the same price. And then, of course, when you go up to level 10 and 11, they change the prices. 10 is 188.9. But again, it's 1,100 square feet for either the 3-bedroom or the 2-bedroom. So you can take your pick, but it's the same price. They don't charge extra because they have 3 bedrooms. It's the same square footage generally. So they're just adding in extra walls. So there you go. All right. These will probably be gone because these are the going rates for 2-bedroom units. Remember what I was telling you, downtown Punta Cana and around Punta Cana for condominiums, 2 bedrooms are around $177,000 on average. In a better environment, such as Sabana, and I got to tell you a story about Sabana too. Somebody has great karma, but at Sabana, the 2 bedrooms, 196, 201 or 200, then 227 and 237 are the 3-bedroom. A 3-bedroom there is 237 inside Vista Cana, and therefore the 2-bedroom penthouse is 227. But what I'm trying to say is 196 and 200,000 for 2 bedrooms. And look at this, you can combine these units. That is very, very special. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. I'm going to be dropping a video for everybody else tomorrow, but you get first heads up. You know who to contact, Gwen. His number is down below. If anybody's interested, sure, you can get. Now, this makes things very, very interesting, doesn't it? Because you can get a 2-bedroom and that, well, actually you can't. They're limited. I mean, there's like 2 left. It's crazy. It's 2 left above the 7th floor. In all of the towers. I'm talking about in all of the towers, not just Tower 2, all of them. This stuff is selling out so fast because the price is right. Sooner or later, the price won't be right, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me see who else is in the house tonight. Let's go. Okay, Professor Auntie Val says still drying out, stuck at home, but no damage. This is great to hear. We don't want damage. James Way is in the house on this Friday night. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to your name. And you know he's right. you know the rent is too damn high. Evening all. Got the notification. We're up to 5 people. Thank you so much for letting me know, James Way. Can we break the record tonight? I hope so. And James Way, the rent is too damn high. And that means we're going to have to F average and be legendary to make this extra streams of revenue coming in. So let's sure we make it happen. All right, Eric just got back from Punta Cana. Jaway J visited a few projects, saw Primavera 3 and 4, loved the location. Yes, Jaway J, that is one of the top 5 areas and villa projects inside Punta Cana. Why? Because the price is right. Did you see the man-made beach that they're doing? I want to know, when you saw it in person, what do you think? Because by aerial and some of the videos, it doesn't look that big. So let me know, because they might have even put the structure in for the clubhouse or started to already. You know, the developer there, I like that guy. He's quick and fast. So for all I know, I haven't seen any videos in 4 months. They could have been putting water in there by now. So let us know what you think of that Primavera 4 man-made beach and clubhouse that they're going to have there. Let us know. Let us know what you thought about that area. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, let's go. Construction of the 3 is on the way, and the beach construction on the 4 side is on the way. Exactly. But you saw the outline of the beach. So do you think that's big enough to hold, I don't know, a couple hundred people would be there, I would think. They have a clubhouse, they have a restaurant, they're going to have a bar. So people are going to be there at the clubhouse and restaurant anyhow. Then you add 20 to 50 people probably at the pool or in that man-made beach area. And then they have pools and things like that on site as well. So it's going to be very interesting. But let me know what you think, since we haven't really had anybody show any pictures. King Choice is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says, I'm here. I made it. Greetings, investment family. Greetings, King Choice. And once again, welcome and welcome again to the live streams. And it's very nice to see you once again. And I greatly appreciate you being here. The investment family's in the house. King Choice has joined us as well with the investment family. Brian P., welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says, he has the icon too. Hello, Eric. I hope all is well with you. Hello, SSN family. All is well, Brian P. And yes, we hope it's all well with you and your family as well. Thank you so much for being here. And the SSN Nation family, says King Choice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's something else that has happened. Talk about good karma. You guys know Dr. Tree, who showed up briefly a week or 2 back, and she went into Sabana. I cannot even believe this happened. Okay, I'm trying to contain myself because I'm so excited when people are winning. Can you believe, ladies and gentlemen, that a unit inside Sabana, and I don't mean a condo, I mean a villa, came available? So some people would say, okay, there's no excitement for that. We know that the villas are $400,000 to $650,000 now. I know, but the guys are so freaking cool. You know what they did? The price when it first came out, $281,000. Yes, you heard me, $281,000. They gave her the pre-construction price from last year. Can you believe this? Instant equity. Oh my God, I can't believe it. So she changed to that 281 unit. And my goodness, talk about a switch up, a condo to a villa that's only like $60,000, $70,000 more. And it's larger and bigger, and it has the V shape and it's open. Oh my goodness, it's a great design. And she's in Sabana with the villa under $300,000. Can you believe this? This is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? Good Karma and Nestor, my man, handle biz just like Gwen. This is what they do. They take care of the SSN Nation. So I'm just letting you know. And by the way, I told him, hey, if anything else like that comes up, you need to say something ASAP. In case if we don't have another SSN Nation member there, we need to know about this. I'm excited about that. That is awesome. 281,000 for a villa inside Sabana Equestrian Residences. Unbelievable. You're out here. Condos are now costing this. As you guys know, I dropped a video for Atlantida. A condo at Atlantida, a 2-bedroom condo at Atlantida costs more than a villa inside Sabana. That's insane. Well, only because Dr. Tree was in the right place at the right time. Victor Morrell says, Yahweh J, welcome back. How's the Punta Cana downtown? Any new construction going on there besides the beach project, which it's close to downtown? New restaurants there? Oh my, he's got a lot to tell you, Victor Morrell. There is stuff going on downtown, and a lot of it. Okay, let's see what he's got to say. Victor, yes, lots of construction, and the road going down Kathmandu is very busy. Okay, Yahweh J, the question about the Kathmandu road, that's the road to everywhere. That takes you to Los Corrales, El Cordacito, to the beach and all that. That road is going to be busy. Are they widening the road? How can they do it? They would have to take the sidewalk away. But are they going to be widening that road? Because it's going to be crazy after they add Atlantida, and when they add Kathmandu Park and they get more citizens and visitors coming over there, they're all going to be funneling down that same road that is crowded when it gets busy. This is going to be very, very interesting. So thank you so much, Yahweh J. But we're all going to want to know. All right, I got the notification in video. Thank you so much, Brian P. That's 6, ladies and gentlemen. Can we break the record tonight? Who's here for the investment options and opportunities? And by the way, I started off, and I should start this off because some people may not know when I showed Larimar City and Resort, when I showed you they're putting together the 2 1-bedroom units. And in fact, in case you don't know, the 1-bedroom units, they're 90,000, 94,000, 105,000. It depends on what level in the building you're on, and it depends on what tower you're on. If you're in Tower 4, which is behind Tower 2, then a 1-bedroom could be $90,000. All right. This is pretty serious, right? Larimar is right now rated the #1 project on my list. Other people may differ, but on my list, it's #1. And if you don't know about Larimar, I will probably play a video here to help you out and understand that they're going to have the biggest boardwalk. I don't know who's going to match this in the world. That's why this is going to be special. They're going to have restaurants or cafes, swim up bars. They're going to have pool areas. They're going to have all this waterway called a boardwalk for like a mile. That's how crazy they're talking. I can't even fathom this, quite frankly. I've never seen a mile-long boardwalk that has all of this activity. Granted, Miami Beach is one of the few places that you can be on 12th Ave, go walking all the way down to 160, 190 Ave. All right. That's possible. But along the way, you have ocean. Yes, you may have a volleyball court or something. You may be able to stop in and they have shops or something like that in a little roundabouts right off of the boardwalk, but nothing where you're having water, pools, sitting areas, and cabanas and loungers down the whole damn thing for a mile, potentially. They're talking about 2 kilometers. I'm like, that's over a mile. I don't know how they're going to do this, but that would be freaking spectacular. Larimar City also has a shopping center. It's going to have a cinemas there. It's going to have world famous restaurant tours there. They're going to have casino there. They have a sports complex there. They have ocean views from the boardwalk and from units there. I mean, the list just goes on and on. An amphitheater as well. Amphitheater auditorium. That's what's going to be there. A full-blown mall. That's going to be there. I mean, it's exciting. And the prices are right. You can still get something under $100,000, which would be a 1-bedroom. And you can still buy a limited 1 or 2 of these 2 bedrooms, or $121,000 or $119 in Tower 4. This is insane what's happening. All right. I just had to explain that in case people don't understand. And I will run a video here just in case. No credit check, no qualifying. That means this is an investment opportunity. Clubhouse construction is going on as well. The beach is big, but I have similar concerns like you that it may not be big enough. Jawway J, exactly what I'm thinking. From the aerial views, it did not look that big. So that's why I wanted to see what it looked like in person. Generally, the eye test will tell you, because at the beach, when I first saw their lagoon, I said to Rosa then, I said, Rosa, this isn't that big if it's going to be right where the lines are. And sure enough, it ends up being right where the lines are. I said, okay, that's way too small to have like 1,000 people in the project and potentially a couple of hundred people in that water. So now I ran into a realtor who was promoting the beach, and he said something that I thought was funny. He said it's the largest beach in the Caribbean. I mean, the largest pool in the Caribbean. I said, now that is smart marketing. I like that better than saying that it's the beach, because I don't think it's that big personally. And we'll see when there's people there. But thank you so much for letting me know. I too have that same concern just from the naked eye. It doesn't look like it. All right, but they plan on building a road from the back of where the Villa C's will be that would take you straight to the main road. There we go, Jawway J. There we go. But wait, the back. No. Hold on. You're going to have to explain. The back of where? Because remember, Primavera Luxury, Primavera 3, Primavera 4, they're tied somewhat. They're across the street, but nonetheless, that's why I want to know from the back of where. Oh, yes, here we go. Okay, so we're the 8 seeds, it looks like. And unfortunately, well, we got to play the fellas. But anyhow, Auntie Val, I'm reading her next message coming up. But let me know what you mean. Where are we talking about? Primavera Luxury 3 or 4? And the back road, because if it's Primavera 4, that would have to go almost like through Vista Cana. So I don't think they can do that one. And I think the road that they're coming in on off of that main road, I think that hits there. So let me know if you can articulate what you mean by back. All right. Heat, win. They took out the Bulls 102-91. I think that's an 8 seed, though. That means we play Milwaukee. That means we have issues. We got size issues in this one. But nonetheless, whenever there's the Heat, whenever there's playoffs, that means it's time to turn up that defense. Defense. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Heat fan. All right, Jawway J. I love the location and what I see going on that I'm working on, getting me a 3-bedroom and 2-bath. So you're getting the Type C. Okay, the Type C unit is how much now? Is it 150, 160? And in which one? Let us know. Let us know, because that's pretty cool. Yes, Victor Marrero. Are you kidding me? Yes, 281K. Where do we sign? Instant equity and the loan to value just got sweeter. Exactly, Victor Marrero. The Mustang unit, it's $400,000 now. I just can't believe this. Talk about the deal of a lifetime. Walked into it because somebody, and they didn't up the price. But again, it's that karma, it's that love. The owners the owners know. And Nestor's pretty cool. So instead of him going, hey, it's $395,000, he said, oh no, it's 281. Because you know how realtors are. They could have easily made her sign for 395, get more of a commission. 281. So here's the choice. Get a $200,000 condo. That's a 2-bedroom. And yes, it's on the bottom floor. Or pay $80,000 more, 81, 82, 83, and get a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with vaulted ceilings, with fireplace, I think. I mean, with a full kitchen, with real nice sized bedrooms. I mean, Jesus Christ. I can't even believe it. 281 is a steal inside Sabana, which is inside Vista Cana. Okay, I get excited about these kind of things. But yes, Victor Marrero, 281. 281. Jesus. $100,000, $120,000 equity. Jawway J, there's no way I can see them widening the road. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I agree with that assessment as well. I concur. I don't see how they can do it either. They have walls from the all-inclusives, walls from like Cocotel, and Malia, and they have that roundabout that also has walls. And then when you go past that onto Malia, they have walls. But then probably about 1/10 of a mile down past Malia, all of a sudden you see woods. But I don't know if, but even then you have chokeholds at the roundabout. So I don't see what they can do, but maybe they'll come up with, I don't even know. Maybe they'll come up with something, because that's going to be a serious situation. There was a roadblock check. Okay, no. One day I was driving down that road and traffic was bad. Jaway J, it was bad when I was there in the month of December. That was crazy. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't flowing like ease, and it's December. I can only imagine what would happen in January, February, March, and still even April, if, because they do have checkpoints and they're stopping people. It's crazy what's going to happen. All right, let's see what we got here. The entrance to Primavera 3 and 4 is beautiful. And once you pass the gate, the project split. So 3 and 4, okay, you come down the street. I thought 3 was across from 4. Are you saying they're next door to each other? Let me know, because I thought luxury and 3 were connected, kind of, and I thought 4 was across the way. So let me know, because it's going to be very interesting. They own all the land, so they can do whatever they want. Primavera actually is in my top 5 villa projects easily. I probably need to go and visit the beach project when I go this year. Are you saying the lagoon isn't right next to the buildings? What do you mean small? That's exactly what I'm saying, Victor Marrero. Exactly what I'm saying. It's like, well, I'm just guessing because it was empty when I was there and it showed me where they're already putting in the retaining walls. It's got to be at least 50 yards away from the units. In my guesstimation, easily 50 yards. And that's what I said to Rosa. I said, Rosa, but when you show it in the renderings, the beach is supposed to be, almost up to the units, because then that makes it kind of cooler. It makes it like 20 yards from the villas. So then when you walk out from your terrace, you're right there, along with that boardwalk that goes all the way around. That should be like, the 15-yard mark, and then past that. So it should be like 25 yards. But I would say it's more like 50 yards. So you got a long walk. Yeah, it's small. It's not big like I thought it was going to be. And apparently we will find out, because people that have been there say it's pretty big, but I disagree with this. All right, let's see what we got. Type C, Primavera 4, current price, $175. When you talked about it, it was $172.5. Yeah, Jaway J, but why get a Type C? All I'm saying, why get a Type C when you can get a, the townhome, which is 2,000 square feet, is 180, should be 186, 189. And it has gates in front of the townhome, and it's 2,000 square feet. A Type C is only 1,509 square feet. So it's up to you, though. I'm just saying, for an extra 17, 18 G's. And also, you have a pool included with your $175K. And Type C, like I said, is 1,509. And they have a 2,000 square foot villa, but that is, I can't remember, 196, 205, something like that. Also at Primavera 4, and it includes the pool as well. These prices, including the pool, is awesome. 175, ladies and gentlemen. 3 years ago, you could have bought a Type C at Primavera 2 for $100,000, $80,000 at one point, even if you got in real pre-construction. Then it went to 120 at Primavera 2. So the fact that it kind of is double in 3 years, but the fact is these prices are still great. 1,509 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2-bath villa. Let me tell you guys something. In Primavera 2, the guys over there who have the Type C, they're renting their units anywhere from $100 a night, and when they have a pool in the back, up to $170 per night. They have that range. And the guys who have the pool, they generally charge more, $140, $150, $170. So you can only imagine at Primavera 4, his $175K price, and they have the man-made beach, the restaurant and bar, and all that, which they do not have at Primavera 2. So all I'm saying, that has potential. I love the pricing. They still are one of the best villa deals around. They're around $100 a square meter. That is exceptional. And that means he has a great upside, because sooner or later, that's going to pop to the 200s. By the time 2025, 2026 rolls around, it's going to be $200 a square meter to make these homes. So therefore, it's going to be priced way higher. So congratulations if you do decide to get it, Jawway J. And I'm assuming you're already talking to somebody, the realtors or whoever you have. If you're not, then we got to hook you up. I was driving down the road. Traffic was bad. Okay. I probably need to go and visit the beach project. What do you mean small? That's it. Exactly. It's small. Type C, Primavera 4, current price 175. So I went back. The road will be built on the 4 side on the back of Type C villas. They show me what the engineer just proposed will be built. Oh, yes. Okay. I just remembered. You know, did he also tell you why, Jawway J? Did they tell you about the section that I call Primavera 5? Did they talk to you about that? Let us know if you heard about some mall, for starters. That's what I call Primavera 5. They have a swath of land for, that's right next to 4. So they could actually run it down in the backside up along the side of Vista Cana. I think that's what they can do, but we'll see. But did they talk to you about Primavera 5 though? That's what I want to hear. Okay. King Choice also in the hunt. I saw the lagoon at the beach a few weeks ago, and it wasn't that bad. It probably looks smaller now because of the other projects showing multiple lagoons. King Choice says not that bad. All right, King's Choice. I understand what you're saying. But what we're going by is when you look at the renderings, it makes it look like it's a lot bigger. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not going to be anywhere near like the renderings. It's going to be back there a ways. And here's the other thing that I have concern about. Let me just call it what it is. Every project is not perfect, but whatever you're investing in for a reason. But I always have pros and cons. We can't have, sunshine all the time. Every project has its failings. The beach, here's the thing. They have one pool, which is going to be at that Palmera building. So that's just going to be an ordinary little, I don't know how big it'll be, but I'm not thinking it's going to be that big. Then they have the man-made beach. And then that a lot of people forget about, in the arena, they have 16 more buildings with 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 3-bedroom with maids' quarters, units over there, 4 levels high. They're going to have 1,000 people over there at least. You're going to have 1,000 people at the beach staying there during prime time at the beach. So let's just say 2,000 people to be conservative, because you have 2-bedroom, 3-bedrooms, and 4 bedrooms. There's going to be parties of 6, parties of 7, parties of 8 staying in one unit. So you can easily have more than a couple thousand staying there, but I'll just use 1,000. Out of 1,000, you got prime time. 300 people are going to be in that little man-made pool. All right. Now, they plan on being able to kayak, windsurf, and do all that. I don't see how that's going to happen. If you're going to have 3, 4, possibly 500 people in the water. That's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things. And remember, they have 24 buildings, and they have all the units at the Palmera, and they have all the units at the arena. That's going to be a couple thousand people staying there during prime time. And actually a couple thousand people when it's not even prime time, because they're going to have, I don't even know how many units there are total, but that's a lot of units. That's a lot of units for that size pool. So that's all that I have to say about it. And then you're going to have the volleyball court there on the man-made beach area. And then you're going to have a little, I don't understand if it's a bar or if it's a cafe and bar, but that's going to be there on the water as well. So that's going to take up a little space. So again, and then it has a jogging track going around. And Palmera isn't just Palmera. Well, at least the plans weren't. Palmera is the first building, but they plan on having other condos behind Palmera. So there's going to be even more people that could potentially be using that pool or that lagoon area. So that's all I'm saying. In person, you may not look at it, but to me, when I saw it and I knew the outline and it looks kind of cool. But we'll see when they got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people staying there, and there's 500 people wanting to be in the thing at the same time. We will see. Jawway J, yes, they are next to each other. So after the security gate, you are on the 3 side. Then the road continues, and they're building a fence with another gate that will take you to the 4. Exactly. Exactly. Ellie Cruz is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And she says, hi, SSN family at Victor Morrell. I'm going in June to the beach, so I'll send pics. It's supposedly the same size as Epperson Lagoon, just differently shaped. Ellie Cruz, you're going to have to school us on something. And you know what this means. This means I have to go look up Epperson in Florida, in Tampa. Okay. We have that's called an Epperson Lagoon Day. I don't know if it's going to be the same size as that. Maybe you mean by, well, the configuration looks like an L shape, but we'll see here in a second. Let's go look at it, ladies and gentlemen. This is something we can learn because there's some people that are still thinking about buying at the beach. And once again, I'm not going to say anybody that any project you get, but just remember at the beach, they have that poison pill in the contract about the 25% increase in pricing that they can do, a possibility. So just keep that in mind. All right, here we go. The Type C now does not include pool. Oh, damn. It's an option for $14K. Wait a minute. It doesn't include a pool at Primavera 4? Okay, man. Then if you're going to, okay. The question is, Jawway J, if you got something at Primavera 4, are you adding the pool? Because then that's $189. And for $189 or $196, you can get a 2-bed, a villa Type U, I think it is, for, and it includes the pool. So for a few thousand more, you might as well get a bigger unit, 2,000 square foot unit with a pool. All right, we'll probably look into this shortly, but let's go. At Ellie Cruz has entered the building. Great. Yes, please do that. Yes, the one on Wesley Chapel is pretty big, as I remember it. Last time I was there was over 10 years ago. Victor Marrero says over 10 years ago. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Epperson, we're going to go look because it is the one in Tampa. Let's go see what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I have it already. Okay, we're already ready. Let's go check. Thank you for mentioning this, Ellie Cruz. People can get an idea. So you can go down there. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, you can go down there and check it out yourself. That'll give you an idea, because if they start saying it's the same size, this will give you an idea. They have all these floaties in here, but I guess we're not going to actually see. They're not showing. They have floaties, which makes this interesting. But hold on. This is more like, this is open though. See, this is one of the other things. I think this is open, just like the one in Texas. Don't you pay to get in? You can't, I don't think the beach is like open to the general public to pay to get in. But this will give people an idea, like when you have to go to the Caribbean Lake Park and get in some pool area. Yeah, see, this costs to get in. It's not even included. So let's see what they're charging. 24 late pass. Late. Oh, it's the 14th. Hold on. Let me go to tomorrow. Okay, so it's $40 per adult, $35 per child. Just like in Dominican Republic, 4 through 12 is a child, 13 and over is an adult. $40 day pass. All right. So she's saying, let's see here, coming soon. Cabana Cove will be 21 and over only, and all guests would need to have valid ID entrance. Oh, yes. This is what I expect to happen. This is what's supposed to happen. This is weird. How come they don't have any? They have more than one lagoon? So what are we talking here? South Shore Bay, 7 acres of clear blue waters at Epperson. Brightwater, Fort Myers, Florida, 5 acres. And then the one at Wimauma, Florida, I don't know how to pronounce that, 5 acres. So there's no real way to know. Land O'Lakes. Oh, they have a bunch of these. San Antonio. Nice. I never even heard of these places. So I don't know where they are, but Wesley Chapel, Florida, Fort Myers, Wamama, and San Antonio, Land O'Lakes, and Parrish. Coming soon, coming soon. So 7 acres is pretty big, but they don't have any pictures of this. Come on, we want pictures, don't we? We want pictures. Where's the pictures? We have to go to social media for pictures. Okay, we'll do one other thing. In case you're new here, we sometimes go off script because we don't have a script. We go checking out things because people are interested in the beach property. So the reason I'm looking for this is I wanted to see some pictures to see what it actually looks like. And I'm not going to play videos. So we'll go with pictures. We really can't tell from any of these pictures how big this thing is. Just representation. All right. Well, they have a little island in the middle of theirs. They have these toys. Huh. Well, there's really no way to tell. This is very, very interesting. It has a like somewhat of a U shape to it. So we really can't tell since it's not an oval. But you put these together, and I don't know if that's a lot or not. I can't tell. But 7 acres. So now we need to know how big the beach is. I don't think it's 7 acres, but we'll find out. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ellie Cruz, for letting us know. All right. I appreciate that. Pretty big, as I remember. Okay. I went to Primavera 1 and 2 to see the actual Villa Type C. Yep, exactly. That's where they're at. One of the things I noticed is going to be different on the 3 and 4. Space between each villa is way much better now. I guess because they have all the land. Exactly. They were putting it together because of Vista Cana and Las Brisas areas. So they were trying to fit as many, as you know, you were at 1 and 2, or you went to 2 is what I'm saying. So you saw what they did at 2. Villa, 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 villa. It just stacked them. All right, let's see what we got here. It's in a community, but anyone can visit Epperson. Yes, Ellie Cruz, thank you so much for saying that. This is what I was hoping that they were going to do at the beach, because that would offset cost for homeowners. But then it would even be more crowded. So then I didn't think it was big enough if you left it open to the general public and gave use to the owners and their guests as well. So here we go. The beach, 30,000 square meters, just over 7 acres. Then that would be the same size as Epperson. But again, we will see. The beach, in fact, the beach is full. They've already put water in it. So there's video of it. It just depends on what's going to happen when you add 500 people or more into the water, and then people are trying to do whatever activity they're trying to do. So we'll find out. We're not going to have floaties out there like at Epperson. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe you can go to Google Images to get pictures. Yes. Thank you, Victor Morero. I was a little late on that, but yeah. So it looks like it's going to be very interesting. It's very hard to tell, quite frankly, because again, any pictures that I can see, we don't have that many people even in this water. But this does present kind of like what it's going to be like when you have, this isn't even but 50 people in here probably. I'll just do a quick scan, right? 4, 10, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 30, 36, 40, 44, 47, if that's people. So we're around 60. Well, I'm not going to count the floaties. So we're around 50 people in here right now. But what's going to happen when there's 400, 500 in there? That's what the question is going to be. But we'll figure it out. We'll see. And it's beautiful nonetheless. Let's call it what it is. When that lagoon is full, which it's almost full now, and people are showing pictures, let's call it what it is. The buildings are gorgeous. The man-made beach area is looking sweet. People will stay there. Let's just call it what it is. They're going to be able to get their rent. They're going to be able to get what they need for it. So it's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be awesome. All right. How can I send you the video I recorded at the beach? Maybe you can put it on the screen so everybody can check it out. King Choice. Hold on a second. You can send, well, it depends on how big it is. If it's under 25 megabytes, then you can send it to support@stopstrugglingnow.com. And if it's on your phone, then send it via email and add it as a link. And then that way I can download it. I'm trying to see if I have any beach stuff here. I think, no, I don't. I was hoping I had some beach. No. In fact, I'm going to play this real quick. I don't know what this is.
Tienen un retorno de unos 3, 4, 5 años sin problema. Esto para él y aquí, para todo lo que quiere está la cabeza, la cabeza. Así que vamos a llegar. Esto es la vista que tiene uno, dos, cuatro, disponible ahora, listo para entrega. Lo tenemos en la cartera de Blue Home Property. Aprovecha. ¿Cuánto le costaría a alguien un proyecto como este?
Bueno. En los Estados Unidos, en Europa.
Cuando es el segundo cliente ayer, que como fue el penthouse, se le ahorita
que no tiene solo de arena, pero tiene acceso a toda esa
tenemos 6 habitaciones cerca de la radio. No se tengo esa habitación, yo tengo 4 en el beach downtown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did have video, and you can see right there, you don't understand. They have those 7, 8 buildings that you can't see. In fact, there's probably like 10 buildings you can't see. And then across the way is buildings 14, 13, 15. They're starting probably. So now remember, there's at least another 9 buildings. And in each one of those buildings, there's, I don't even know, there's 4 floors, 4 units of floors, 5 units of floor. So you got like 20 units a building, maybe 16, maybe 15. I don't remember. But all I'm saying is you got, let's just call it 10 more buildings, 150 units, and you still have Palmyra. All I'm saying is, to me, it doesn't look that big from any of these videos that I've seen from that distance. You can see how far away it is. Victor Moreau is asking how far away it is. You can see how far away clearly. Clearly. Okay, Ellie Cruz says, will you be in PC soon? Not me. I won't be there soon. I don't know if you're talking with Morel. Morel's going to be there. He's coming, I'm sure. King Choice, how can I send you the video of the meet? Maybe you can put it on screen. All right. Jarway J also went to see where Macau Hills project will be built. They will be just 5 minutes from where all the buggy rides in the cave were, where all the excursions take place. Yeah, I'm not, again, that's something that people do. But remember, they do have, what, 4 of those type of attractions with the zip lining companies there. One being in Cap Cana, one being in over by Veron, one being Vivaro, and I don't know about the one at Macau. So that would make 4 or 5. That's going to have the buggy rides in the cave and all that. But that's pretty cool. But again, that's an attraction. So people do go to those attractions. In fact, those attraction companies pick people up at their location to bring them. They usually have free rides at a lot of them because you're going to be paying, what was it? I can't remember. Wasn't it like 150 a person or something like that? So at most locations, 129, somewhere like that. So again, pretty cool. But the Macau Hills, though, there's no hills. That's the thing, Jaway J. I saw some information on it. I'm looking for the hills because I was thinking hills, ocean view. I'm thinking it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's cheap, yes. And of course, cheap means there's an upside with appreciation. But for what I'm trying to do, and most people, if you're set it and forget it, then it doesn't meet the criteria, in my opinion, because it doesn't have enough amenities. Plus, it's way out down in Macau, which people stay out there. There's big time hotels out there on the water, and they have surfing championships over there. But the point of the matter is, depends on what you're trying to do. And the price is right at Macau Hills right now. So it might be a reason to make a move there. But if you're trying to rent your place out, then you need to be a little closer to where the action is. All right, Victor Morel, owners need to suggest a tiki bar in the middle of the lagoon. You'll have people packing that place. They just opened a new tiki bar at the Margaritaville main pool, and good luck trying to get a spot. Victor Morel, see, maybe Ellie's here. Ellie Cruz, if you know, let us know. Is the beach going to be open to the general public like Epperson is? The lagoon? Because if it's not, then that means you know who's going to have the burden for all the maintenance and maintaining. Your $2 a square foot, it clearly is going to go up faster than other people's condo projects because it costs a lot of money for filtration systems and running water through things. Your electricity in the DR is not cheap. So I'm pretty sure, I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they have solar situations for a solution. But all I'm trying to say is this. I agree with Victor Morel's assessment. I like how Epperson, I think it was Epperson, right? That had that little island in the middle. They should have an island too, but keep in mind, Victor Morel, that space is going to be limited. That pool is, or I'm going to call it the biggest pool in the Caribbean like the other guy. I'm not calling the lagoon no more because it's not that big to me. But if they put something in there, that's going to take up space. Unless, of course, they actually make it where it's swim up and they put it like almost like a enclosure, kind of like what they did at Cana Rock where it's in the pool and it's the same kind of thing. Then it could be swim up and then have seats. Yeah, that could be kind of cool if they do it like that. But if they create an island, that's going to have to take up space, maybe a 12-foot radius, maybe more. And that means less water available to swim in. All I'm saying, I don't know what they could do. They're going to have one on the edge, though. They're supposedly going to have like a little, I guess, bar or something. I don't know if it's going to be in water, out of water, but there's supposed to be a bar there. Maybe Ellie knows about this. Maybe she knows a little bit more about what they're going to be doing over there at the beach. Can't lie, but it doesn't look that big from the penthouse view at all. Damn. Exactly, King Choice. Like I said, if you're there, you were there in person, you saw it, but you have to keep in mind, you didn't have any background. Pretty much, they still had the bricks. If those buildings were full all the way around, and there's a Palmera condos, and the arena condos, if all that was built, now you have to start thinking, wait a minute, are all these people, what happens if 500 people decide to want to go in this pool or lagoon? I won't disrespect them that much. I'll just keep saying lagoon. I won't say pool. If they want to go to lagoon, how many people can it really hold and still have a nice experience? And Victor Morel is exactly right. At this point, I would go for the Tiki Bar because it's clearly not that big of a pool. And I'd rather have 20, 25 people sitting down in a round section than to have those same 20, 25 people trying to swim through a crowd of people. I have to admit, I would rather have that. So I would add it, and that would add a great feature, by the way. And that would make it like, well, you know who. That'd make it like now the Atlantida. That would make it like Cruise on Land. That would make it like Vista Cana. That would make it like, well, Vista Cana doesn't actually have a Tiki Bar yet. They do have the fishing island that's kind of cool, but they don't have a bar or swim up there. Larimar does. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. King Choice, can you just attach the video and send it to Eric via email so he can post it? If you use your phone, I think it will compress it automatically if it's too big. Yep, let me know, King Choice. Send it over. We'll see what your video looks like. You're going to be at ground level, just like everybody else. And I probably have more videos of the beach too, but that's the only one that I have because everybody does this, turns it sideways so they can post on like TikToks, Instagrams, and all that. I want the panoramic view myself. But, you know, it looks bigger when there's only nobody in the water. You know, just like all pools, they look bigger until you have a pool party. And then all of a sudden you find out there's 25 people over and you're like, damn, there's a lot of people in my pool, right? You're thinking when you're sitting there with you and a few people in the fam, you're thinking, oh yeah, pool's big enough. It's 20 feet long, 25 feet long, about 15, 16 feet wide, 5 people in there. Yep, look big enough. As soon as we got a party, 30, 40 people trying to be in the pool, all of a sudden it's like, damn, it ain't that big. So just saying, we will see. Jaway J, he says, Eric, I was able to understand how the banks work as far as getting a mortgage loan. Scotia Bank will work with you when your unit is at 90%. What do you mean? Scotia Bank, you're talking about 90% sold? Yeah, all the pre-construction properties. First of all, when you're on delivery, and I don't know of any project that's not 90% sold in Punta Cana, that is, that hasn't been 90% sold. I'm pretty sure there's something, but there hasn't been. So I'm hoping you're talking about 90% sold. Now, if you're talking about 90% loan to value, that's just 10% down, and everybody's put 10% down from the get-go. So let me know what you're referring to. What's your email? support@stopstrugglingnow.com. support@stopstrugglingnow.com. Please go there and try and send it to me. And it's if it's well, like I said, you have two choices. You can send it with the link, so then I can download it, or you can send it to me. And if it's less than 25 megabytes, it'll come through. If it's more than 25 megabytes, I don't know if it'll come through. We'll see. We will see. But thank you so much for that. Here we go. Ellie Cruz knows something. I'm meeting with the sales team in June, so I'll let you know. Ellie Cruz, thank you so much. So Ellie Cruz, did you buy at the beach? Let us know if you bought at the beach. And also, I'm curious because the beach prices have escalated, which is great. We're talking about investment options and opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. No credit check, no qualifying, no barrier to entry. You can put down 10% generally and then 30% during construction. Now, things are changing a little bit, like, for instance, at Atlantida, 20% down, 60% during construction. That's incredible. 80% paid. And then on delivery, you pay 20%. That's one of their payment options. And then it escalates up from there. But most places are 10% down, 30% or 20% during construction. Some places even went 40% during construction now. Some places like Sabana is the only place that has owner financing in-house, 9.7%. 8 years, 9.7%. And all you have to do is put 10% down. yes, they're going to tell you 20%. But if you push back and say, can I do 10? Because we have somebody else that got 10% down and they bought a condo. Yes, it was $2,900 per month, but they still was only able to put 10% down. They agreed. So that means somebody else can do it as well. This is at Sabana, equestrian residences and condos inside Vista Cana, an equestrian center it is. And they have their own clubhouse. So they have their own horse stables, and they're going to have horseback riding, rentals, and lessons and all that from Sabana. And it's gated. And that's where the owners live. That's the place that has 4,000 plus square foot villas, which is incredible. That's pure luxury. You guys know where the 4,000 square foot houses are. That's generally in the better neighborhoods because it costs a lot of money for those homes and to maintain those homes. All right. So the sales team. All right. So let us know if you bought anything at the beach and let us know how much, because people will find out. And I want to know if they sold that 637,000 penthouse. Jaway J, 90% built, right? Are they interest rates in USD or pesos? What's the rate and for how long? Do you know? Exactly. Oh, he's saying when your unit is 90% complete. Oh my, that's even better. Scotiabank, ladies and gentlemen, you got a little tidbit. I don't think BDH is doing that. That means before delivery, you will, just like right now, what's happening. People are going over to the beach, for instance. They are going there. Their unit is done. They're getting their inspections done. Their clock ticking for the 60 days to fund it isn't happening because they might have a little thing. They're just doing an inspection. So the fact that it's done, you could actually go to Scotiabank and be like, hey, man, my unit is built. Show them some pictures. And then, of course, I want to know how much they think it's worth. That's the $1 million question. We're going to find out. All right, but that's great news, Jaway J. Thank you so much for sharing that. We haven't heard about Scotiabank. They have been very, very difficult to do business with, and that's why Victor Marrero is out here asking questions, because that's what's been happening, especially Scotiabank and especially Banco Popular. The only one, BDH, was acting nice for everybody. Now, let's go. I purchased an arena, and my sister purchased in Mare. There will be pools between the buildings and arena as well. Yes, I was going to buy. No. In fact, Ellie Cruz, I tell people the story all the time. They had a 4-bedroom unit at Arena in phase 1, in phase 2, and they were opening up phase 3. That's how everybody will know. Phase 3, they were going to open up, and it was 100 and I think a 135 or 140. It was something cheap. So they had a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom with the maid's quarters, 4-bedroom at the beach. 4-bedroom at the beach costs more. So everybody was buying the 4-bedroom at the arena. So after they did phase 3, or during phase 3, they all of a sudden said, no, we're not going to have a 4-bedroom over there no more, because everybody wants to buy the one at the arena and not at the beach. I said, yeah, because it's $40,000, $50,000 less. Because it doesn't matter. Everybody gets to use the beach, right? The lagoon, right? And then you get to walk out and you have your own pool, unlike people at the beach. So it was beautiful. And of course, they changed it. So anyhow, let us know if you don't mind. So what were the prices at the time when you purchased? And based on your sister's Mare unit building, that would tell us about what the price is, because every phase, they started raising it $5,000 per phase until 2021, when the developer goes, no, we're not doing that no more. Just raise everything 20, 30,000. They just went ballistic. But congratulations, Ellie Cruz, and congratulations for your sister as well. Both of you are doing very, very well, because the prices have at least doubled, it appears. We will find out shortly if they sell that condo for $637,000, that 4-bedroom penthouse. The prices have continued to increase, and they will, Ellie Cruz, because the developer is setting the market. That 637,000 4-bedroom villa, 4-bedroom penthouse, if it sells for that, that's 100% more than what it was selling for originally. That would indicate most people in that building or in the beach you would think then all your units are double. That's all I'm saying. So it's a great, great situation. Rydell Cabezas, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he has the icon next to his name. Good evening, SSN Nation. Good evening to you too, Rydell Cabezas. Another beach owner is in the house. We have a lot of beach owners because, yes, I was excited about the beach myself. All right, Victor, rates in US dollars. Yahweh J, thank you so much. I sent the email. Oh, good. It went through. Let's see if we can make this happen. This would be special, wouldn't it? Okay, let me see. I have a notification, and it looks like, oh, we got video, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like courtesy of King Choice. Well, maybe not. Hold on. It's an MOV. Let me see what's going to happen with it. I think I can open that up. Yep. We're going to open this up. Cool. All right. We have a special treat here. Let's see. Hey, where is it? Let's go. Where is it? All right. It looks like. Download. Okay. It's supposedly downloaded, but it's not showing. Huh. Nope. That's Atlantida. That's JPEG. Oh, we got it. And it's small. Well, this is good news. You know what that means? I think I can add it here into the live stream. So that makes this very, very special. So thank you so much, King Choice. Looks like we're going to have this in-house. I'm going to import it. So I'll add it. I think I can add it. We'll see here shortly. I think it's going to be an ad. So we're into the beach. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's Atlantida. That's not working. That's not working. Here we go. All right. I'm going to, I can't import. It's not MPEG 4. Doggone it. I mean, I can still play it, but I'm going to do it a different way then. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. Let's see if we can skin the cat this way. It looks like we will be able to. Yes. All right. Let's see what we got. That's going to be removed. Seriously. All right. Let's get this one off. Remove. Okay, King Choice. He's in the house. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're new here, we have lots of people. In fact, we're approaching 50 people here in the SSN Nation that has bought inside Punta Cana. Not just in Dominican Republic. It's over 50 when we add the extra 4 or 5 people, but we have over 45 people. Unbelievable. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, I need to do something. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Let's get to this, shall we? Where is it? There we go. Gentlemen, it looks like nice little video. Appreciate it. I played it a couple times so people can see it. Once again, panorama view, ladies and gentlemen. I want panoramas, but no, you can see there's how many people's in there? 10, 12 people. So again, I don't know what's going to happen when there's 100 or 200. and there's really nothing else in the water. So we'll find out. But nonetheless, it's still going to be a rentable unit. So everybody's going to win because you're getting in early. People who are going to have to pay these 400,000s and 500,000s, they're going to be happy. But everybody who didn't have to pay that is going to be happier. And you're going to be able to get your rental numbers. Because if you bought something for 200,000 or less, you'll be able to get 200 a night, I'm thinking, right? So we'll see. They're doing the right thing over there. So I'm very happy with the beach right now. All right. That's great info at Yahweh. Okay, let's see. Rates are around 9%. Okay, so that 9.7% by Sabana owner finance is reasonable. A person puts down 10% and they're doing in-house financing, 9.7%, but it's for 8 years. So you got 96 payments. But 8 years is what they're doing for the owner finance, and it's 9.7%. That's pretty awesome. So if they're doing it, that's pretty cool too. And I like the 60% you mentioned. 60% LTV. So that explains why a lot of projects are doing 10% down, 30% during construction, or 20% down, 30% during construction to get 50% LTV. But Yahweh J, how are they calculating the LTV? That's the $1 million question. Are they going by your purchase price? Or are they going by what the actual sales price is now? That's the $1 million question. Banco Santa Cruz is similar. I'm not familiar with them. Thank you for letting us know. Take your pen, pads, and papers ready. Investment options and opportunities. They're here tonight. We're talking real estate. We're talking Punta Cana, but this could be anywhere USA. This could be downtown Miami. They have pre-construction condos and villas as well. This could be Thailand. This could be the Philippines. This could be Mexico, Tulum, Mexico, for instance. But in Mexico, remember, if you're by the ocean, you're not going to have a deed. Let's call it what it is. All right. Let's see. We both purchased a year ago. Prices have increased significantly. A year ago was 2022 at the arena. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that's about. I don't know the prices at the arena at that time. So, but either way, prices have went up. The developers went berserk. All right. They started. I mean, it was like 1 minute the price was. For a 4-bedroom, 205, 207,000. Next minute I know it's 237.5. Next minute I know it's 257.5. It just was like in a matter of days. So they did what they needed to do because why? They were having sales. People were just buying left and right. So therefore they could increase the prices. Just like what's happening right now with Larimar. They damn near have sold out the building and they still have cheap prices. By rights, they need to have okay, I'm just going to say, everybody, you're lucky. By rights, their 2 bedrooms should not be no 140, 135. When everybody's selling 2-bedroom condos anywhere near type Larimar amenities for in the 160s, 170s, 180s. So they're way behind, which means everybody has whoever gets in, you guys are doing great. We both purchased a year ago. Again, congratulations. Ellie Cruz and sister, congratulations. Hey, hi, Ellie Cruz. I also have a 1-bedroom at Palmera and a 1-bedroom at Arena. Congratulations, neighbor. Wow, Raydel Cabezas letting the cat out the bag this evening. I didn't realize you had 3 units plus. He bought those for, what were they, 89 grand? Palmera, I think, was still 89 grand. I know the 1-bedroom at the Arena was like 89 grand. 95 grand, depending on when you bought it. Could have been less if you would have been there real early. So all those are worth more than 100 grand. So congratulations, Raydel Cabezas, on that. Again, this is what happens when you're not paying attention, ladies and gentlemen. Free equity. Are you willing to wait 3-4 years? 3-4 years for a couple $100,000 in equity, up to that amount, depending on what size unit you get? Are you guys willing to wait? That's the question, because that's free money in reality, out of thin air. You didn't have to work for it. Raydel, congratulations, neighbor. Exactly. King Choice, showing the strength out there. Victor Marrero, Yahweh J. I didn't know that piece of info. Non-resident up to 60%. So loan to value doesn't really matter since they will appraise. So basically, after 50%, you still have 40% of the balance. No. I don't understand, Victor Moreau. You know how it works, though. 60% loan to value. You don't have a problem. As far as I know, they're selling your unit at Conarock, aren't they $380,000 now? So, and I'll just say he bought his unit for $231,000. So, are they taking loan to 60% off of the purchase price loan to value, or are they taking 60% off of what's been selling there now loan to value? That's the $1 million question, because you're not going to be at 60%, anywhere near 60% for like Marrero's situation. He only owes 50% of the value of 231,115. That means he's like somewhere around 30% loan to value, 34, 35% loan to value, something like that. It's crazy. So let us know. That's what I want to know. Very nice. Yes, you have to walk to the apartments, but it's pretty big. Once the landscaping is in place, it will be beautiful. Yes, I agree with that 110%. It is going to be beautiful. I mean, it's kind of beautiful right now. That crispy, that's what you want to see as a guest and an owner. You want that like clear aqua blue color. I mean, it's beautiful. And of course, the palm trees are brand new. So we're going to have a year of maturity. And then after that, things are going to start looking very, very nice there. I mean, it's going to be beautiful grounds. And like I said, I'm in love with the buildings, the way they look. I just think that's so awesome. So, and the arena is going to be awesome too. So it's going to look very nice. That's one of the things I loved about the beach. If it looks anything like the renderings, just to go there, it's going to be an awful nice sight. All right, here we go. Rydell Cabeza said we paid $105K for the arena, $104K for a bedroom, Q bedroom at Palmera. Okay, all right. So that means you didn't get it in 2020. So that it has to be a 2022 or 2021 Palmera. I don't even think was available. So it had to be like 2020, end of 2021 prices maybe. But nonetheless, still good prices, because one bedrooms are worth more than 105 and 104 no matter which project you go to. Right now, the new project downtown costs $119 for a one bedroom. So, and they're charging for studio, like at the Palace, is costing you $100. So again, it works. You have a one bedrooms, so they're worth easily $120 and up, depending on the size and things like that. So it's all good. Everybody's going to win. All right, Jawwe J. So the way this works is open a dollar account ASAP when your unit is 90% complete, or I would say it at 80% contact real estate agent and ask for a copy of title. There we go. All right. So you even have a bigger equity stake here, $85K for arena. Very nice. Rydell Cabezas, congratulations. Great pickups. Rydell Cabezas from King Choice. Exactly. It was great pickup, but King Choice, you got great pickup too. Jawwe J. Then while waiting for the copy of the title, go see the rep of the bank and they will give you contact for appraisal. The appraisal person charges 10,000 pesos. What is that? Is that $570? Is that what you're saying? Like $550 for the appraisal? Kind of like almost in America. Okay. Sounds about right. Okay. Here we go. $85K for arena, $90K for Palmera. Beautiful. $185 for 2 one bedrooms. Excellent. Beautiful, man. So they're worth way more than that. He's got at least $40,000 minimum. And since it's at the beach, he's probably got a $50,000. I don't even know what they're selling them for now. So he probably has at least $50,000 equity or more. They could be worth $150. The way if they sell that penthouse unit for $637, it's going to be a winner. It's going to be a winner for everybody. The appraisal person must have the following before they can do appraisal. Okay. Your contract's going to be one of them, but that's not relevant, I don't think. Are you saying they need title? 10,000 pesos is $200. Oh, yeah, you're right. When was I counting this out? Yeah, exactly. I was way off. I was thinking 10%. is what I was thinking, but it's not. It's like 20%. So yes, $200. That's even cheaper than America. There we go. Exchange rate 54. Thank you for clarifying. I was way off. I was using 10% for the 10,000 pesos. You're right. It's 50 to 1. So it is only 200. You got it. Thank you for clarifying, Yahweh J, because I was giving out misinformation. That's cheap. So you're saying they just need the contract or a copy of the title? But is the copy of the title, it's in somebody else's name before delivery. It's still going to be in the developer's name. So how does that work? All right, we'll figure it out. Maybe Yahweh J knows the answer to that. All right, so investment options and opportunities. Well, there's something else we need to talk about tonight, because DebtBox Node, that's right, I haven't talked about it in a while. DebtBox Node, they have come out with new nodes, licenses, and also they had a sale on XPLR and aluminum. They dropped down the license fees or the license price to $2,500. They had a special sale through April 14th. It was too late. I found out about it like 3-4 days ago. I should have mentioned it before now. But nonetheless, XPLR license is $2,500 through midnight tonight. They might even extend it. Now, I'm going to come over here because this is actually, he says copy of title. Yeah, the title is going to be with the developer before delivery, though. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I was confused about that myself because it's done differently. Yeah, exactly. So let me get this off of here. Yeah, the builder, exactly. The builder will provide you a copy of the title. I figured that. So that's what I figured. They have to be involved with it. So that's pretty cool. So is there anything else besides the copy of the title, though? And the $200 in 200 USD roughly. Right now it's 200 USD. Let us know. Now, I'm going to get to something else, though. Let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Video. Whoa. Share my screen. DebtBox. This is crypto investing where businesses are backed, or the crypto license node is backed by real world companies, oil, gold, natural gas, agriculture, satellite systems that can find all the oil, gold, silver, platinum, natural gas, water underground. They haven't launched that satellite yet. Aluminum, which are put into the battery production for EVs. Beverage, they have a beverage company. Drip, or shall I say water company, beverage company. Again, distribution, blocks. I'm not familiar. It looks like real estate, and another DLG. So that's gold. So let me see if I have this on the screen just so everybody can see. We actually have a group economics plan and SSN Lifestyle Ring of Fire. We put in, the group put in $1,250. We have a license, and it's only worth, well, all these are tokens. All these symbols translate to tokens. All right. So they're all liquid. All right. So we're up to over, I haven't even looked at this until today, and we have 90,000 plus tokens and rising. And also something happened that was very interesting. The XPLR mining is higher now than it was before. It's 400 a day. And like right now, the last cycle did 403. It was well down. It was like 360, 365, something like that for like seemingly like 6 months. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing 400. That's a good sign. But the price has went down half. It was at like 1 cent, 1 point something cent at one time. Now it's down to, it's 0.005. But that's okay because we keep mining 24 hours a day. It's still going. So we're good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. But that's one of the investments. Real world company. and a satellite system that they're going to launch up. I don't know. It was supposed to be first quarter 2023. We're past first quarter. So we're going to see when they're going to launch this satellite. And then you get to charge people for having space on your satellite and using the satellite services. So that's going to be very, very important. So there you go. That's what we do. SSN Lifestyle. The link is down below if you want to get in on the IX Global. That's who does these. You can buy these licenses at wholesale, just so everybody knows. All right. So that's pretty cool. I figured I better give an update on that because we have people here that's in that license. So that's cool. All right. Cash flow and no commissions out. They're giving out commissions. I have a little beef going. You know, I have beef with everybody when they're not paying people and talking crazy on live streams. And I'm just going to tell you like it is in a second. The builder's going to provide a copy. The appraisal person needs to see a copy of your contract showing that you paid 50% or 60 or whatever percent you paid, your ID and name of project. Okay, those are all standard issues. Everybody's going to have that. But the question is, why does it even matter what I paid? But okay, because he's going to come back and tell me the value of my property is X amount. That has nothing to do with what I'm paying for it. It doesn't matter. All I'm saying, I don't understand what that has to do with it. But they're not going to give me a loan until it's verified. That's for sure. And the only way they're going to be able to verify that is when the developer says, yes, they made their commitment and they put down 60%. That's what I'm thinking. But the appraisal person should only be going out there and appraising the property. I don't see why my contract matters, but okay. If that's how they do it, that's how they do it. All right. So we have beefs with everybody. I was on the, you guys know, I've run live streams here for Miracle Cash and more. And you know, in January, they were talking about they're going to do the first commissions at the end of February. And I told you guys March, probably. Then March came, which was just last month. And they said, okay, we're having a little glitch. Money got held up. Of course it did. People sending in tens of thousands of dollars into an account that never received tens of thousands of dollars. The bank's going to lock up your funds and say, well, we're going to hold it for a few months. We know that's going to happen. That's what happened. So then in the meantime, all of a sudden last month in March, somebody on one of the threads, because they have things every freaking where. They have stuff, rooms on WhatsApp. They have rooms on Telegram. I'm just like, you guys, man, you should just have one-stop shop. But nonetheless, somebody mentioned that they were getting paid commissions. And I was like, oh, wait, what? You guys told everybody that no commissions were being paid until the end of February, end of March. And so then that created, and so all of a sudden now some guy was talking on the live stream that they had, and he's sitting there saying he's doing rah-rah shishkumbah stuff, and he's saying, hey, guys, don't worry about it because, you know, commissions have been delayed now that things have been held because the bank is on hold, right? So now they're going, oh, don't worry about it and all this. And then he proceeds to say that he's been receiving commission. So then I piped in and said, okay, then I guess you don't mind foregoing your commission since you think it's okay. Everybody else isn't getting theirs. Maybe you'll wait on yours while everybody else can get theirs. And then they got mad at me. I'm just saying it like it is. That's disrespectful to be sitting there telling everybody, oh, don't worry about it. It's all good. Well, I'm getting money and I've been getting money. It's not like they got money in March. They've been getting paid out. But during the live streams, they never said that. They're telling everybody, oh, you got to wait till February, the end of March, and then it's April. So we got a little problem. I don't really have a problem. I'm just saying. I'm just telling them that's disingenuous for somebody to sit there and say, oh, yeah, don't worry about it, everybody. They've been paying me on time. I'm like, what? What did you just say? Since when? And what for? Because as far as I know, there's stores open, so people should be getting some commissions for the stores. And in certain jurisdictions, they do have other ways of making money, like the exchange. So there should be commissions coming to somebody. I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about, though. What commissions? Then it comes to find out, whenever you sign up somebody else, they've been giving people commissions. but they're leading people to believe there was no commissions given out at all. At least that's what I thought. So anyhow, that's my little problem. But Miracle Cash and More is backed by Cashflow NFT is backed by Miracle Cash and More. Scotiabank and Banco Santa Cruz will finance up to 25 years. Are you kidding me? Holy smokes. That would be a payment of like $200 a month if they did that. That's incredible. I'll take it. Profits every month, all year long. Hell yeah, we'll take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's very, very valuable information, Jaway J. And I want to remind everybody, there's a credit crunch worldwide. If they're doing that now, can you imagine what's going to happen in 2 years when they start reducing the interest rates? Can you imagine when credit is freely available? What's going to happen? Not only will the interest rate maybe down to 8% for Dominican Republic, it may be less than that. And if they go by the value of your property, can you imagine that you're going to have some loan to values of like 40, 30%, 40% in some instances? That's going to be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. So let me hear your ideas on some investment options. I know we've been here already over an hour, and you know what that means. We got to take a little SSN lifestyle break. But down below in the description, get your free shares of stock from Robinhood and Webull. If you haven't gotten your Unstoppable domain, yes, Unstoppable domain is an actual crypto domain, and it's .crypto, .bitcoin, not Bitcoin, sorry, .wallet, .x, a bunch of different extensions. People can send it to yours, Eric.crypto account. Stop struggling now, .crypto, that's real. You can send any crypto to it, not any. It's got to be one of the top 200 cryptos, all right? Let's call it what it is. Without having to, I don't have to give you anything. All I have to do is tell you stop struggling now, .crypto. You send it. That's it. It's received under stop struggling now, .crypto. EricBird.crypto. I don't have to give you any of these alphanumeric characters. I don't have to do nothing. You just need that, and it can send to me. The top 200 cryptos, any one of them, it's received and good. So imagine if there's a company that can do that, that has a point of sale system that does crypto and fiat. Well, guess what? Miracle Cash and More has that. They have a deal with Vodafone in Germany that they're going to have their point of sale systems in their telecommunication stores. And not only that, they're working on one in Belgium and they're working on one in Spain because they're partnerships, and the one in UK has a few hundred stores as well. So they might have thousands of stores hooked up. And not only that, they have their Miracle Deal, which is a loan program for cellular stores. So that's going to be pretty sweet as well. All right, let's see what we got. Jaway J, but you can't be over a certain age, right? Unless you can back it up with the live insurance policy the same way Europe does it. That's probably going to be correct, Victor Marrero. Very good points. Something a lot of people don't know about what they do in Europe. He's exactly right. In fact, I don't even know why this, well, actually, I do know why this is not done in America, because the states are built to take people's property and assets once they pass, and they want you to always be in flux, telling most people to get wills. You should not do that. You should have a trust. So everything is assigned without any problem, because when you have a will, you can go to probate, and guess who can be in cahoots? The judges, the lawyers, all of them are getting paid every time you got to go to court, every time there's involvement, and all their job is to do is referee, but their referee can be skewed, because if you can't pay the lawyers or the court, then your assets, or the person's assets is trying to pass it on to you, will be taken. That's why they won't have it for insurance, because the insurance's laws in America works a certain way. Insurance is not a preview for the probate department. So now if somebody passes away, you just go down and pay off the freaking house and the assets. There's nothing they can really do about it, right? So generally, you're going to have everything set up in a trust. So European way is a little bit better. You don't have families losing their assets. All right, let's see. Yes, that's correct. There we go. Let's see here. The title part confused me because the rep at the bank did not explain it to me. It's all right, Jaway J. You have plenty of time to find out. It's all good. It's deeded, so it can't be that complicated. It's not going to be complicated. And I do like that insurance, just like Europe does. I love that. That's how it should be in America, quite frankly. It should be. The agent explained it to me that she has to request for a copy of the title and they will give it to her. Yeah, that's going to be no big deal because title hasn't transferred yet. So the developer is going to have the title. So that's not even an issue. So everything they need is going to be readily available. Now it's just a matter of what do we need next? Because now we need, if at a certain age, we're going to need our insurance policies in place. So let's call it what it is. She just requested mine and they said it takes about 30 days. Oh, you have something. I didn't realize you have anything closing in the near future, Jaway J. I see you're getting a head start. I didn't realize you were already near 90% or near inspection dates or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. So the appraisal is going to take 30 days. Okay. Well, there's no rush, quite frankly, because if you're at 80%, it's not 90. And even if it was 100%, it's still going to take a few months once they got your unit built out. And then once you get the furnishing in there and that their touch is done, you have to have your inspection. So right then and there, you're already going to be way ahead. So you're not going to have to worry about a time crunch. My villa is 85% ready. Cool. Okay, Jaway J, let us know. In fact, I can't remember everybody's. Let me know where your villa is, because I don't recall where your villa is. But then again, I've been trying to keep everybody's things in my head straight because, like I said, Dr. Tree has a big congratulations when she got a Sabana villa for $281,000. I just can't believe this. She got pre-construction pricing from when it was first built. And those things are worth $400,000 to $600,000 right now. Man, George and Tony, I got to give you guys a shout out. Right on, man. Thanks for helping people. Las Palmeras, my unit was 5B. Okay, you're not making any sense, Jaway J. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm thinking of Palmera unit at the beach. I'm like, hold on, that's not making sense. You're talking about Las Palmeras at Recipal. There we go. I know which one we're talking about now. Cool. So it has been about, geez, time flies. It has been damn near 2 years, hasn't it? That's pretty sweet, man. Do you have any pictures of what the place looks like? Because I believe you drive in, they were going to have their fitness room and their pool when you first came in, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. And you're in the first phase and they were supposed to have a second phase. So I want to know, how has it turned out? 85% complete means the walls are up. The walls inside are up. You might even have some cabinetry up. Let's hear what you have. What's your assessment? What do you think about it? Congratulations once again. And he has a cheap, not cheap. I don't mean cheap as in bad. I'm just saying he has an inexpensive. Thanks for sending me an email, Jaway J. Appraisal information. Thank you so much. Yep, he's giving me the full rundown. Exact address, proof of deposit, 50% in fees, applicant data, copy of property title, bank to which we are going to direct the executive in the branch. Beautiful. Thank you so much, and thank you for letting everybody know. So I'll have to include that in one of my upcoming videos. And if you just now joined us, one of the hot spots for investing that we've been talking about here is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So these are no credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry to start out. You're going to have to qualify on the backside, but the first side, if you can put in 40, 50, 60% or more, then your funding options greatly increase. So there's a way you can make this work, and doesn't matter. And in 2 years or 2 years to 3 years, you can get your credit right also. so you can get yourself set up and in the right position. But to get started, you can acquire asset that's going to be inexpensive now, and then later on you got your appreciation after it goes up, because they have to increase the prices. So it's going to be very interesting. In fact, Jaway J is going to be here after he gets that appraisal in about a month or so, and he's going to let us know how much his appraisal increased, or the value of his villa increased. He's going to let us know, and he's in Reciprosol is how I pronounce it. I can't get the name right, but nonetheless, thank you so much, man. Here's Dr. Trees in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream, and I'm so happy for you. I've been talking about this all night. Thanks to the SSN Nation. I jumped on the plane and ran down there to scoop up a deal. Dr. Tree said, I'm not even going to sit here and talk about this over the phone lines or over the internet. I'm just going to get on a plane and jump into the mix, go down to Vista Con and drive around and feel good, because she sees the fishing beach club. She sees the little boat in the water. She sees the Vista Cana Beach Club. She sees the beach. She sees the Yak Lounge and Bar Restaurant Cafe there already. She sees what they're doing at Panorama Lake. It's damn near done. It's looking beautiful. My God, it's looking beautiful. She sees all that is happening down there, and then she finds out, oh, by the way, your Sabana Equestrian Center is over here. And now she sees their building over there already. But now she also finds out she has one of the best deals on the planet. Instant equity, instant love from George and Tony and all the guys at Sabana. All right, Jaway J from Las Palmeras Recipo to Primavera is just a 10 minutes drive. Exactly. They're off the same road. Exactly. It's just a 10 minutes drive. Exactly. Now, your Las Palmas Recipo, I believe that villa was less. It was less than 175. I know that. I think it was like 145 or something. There we go. Las Palmeras Recipo. There we go. Yes. I was thinking Palmeras. I'm like, wait a minute. There's nothing but sticks out there right now at the Palmera unit. But yes, the villa Jaway J comes in. In fact, let me do something. You know, I have a lot of stuff, but unfortunately my computer took a dump. So let me see. I don't think I have. It's in my other computer. I don't think I have Las. Let me see if I have it. I might. And I could show people some of the Palmeras as well. What you guys have missed out on. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's my back machine. You guys, here we go. Here we go. I was real estate, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we have over 40 people, 45 people, 50 people. We're near 50 people that has bought pre-construction in the Dominican Republic. Over like 45, somewhere 44, 45 have bought in the Punta Cana region. That means it can be anywhere from Cap Cana to Verón down to Macau. So it's a wide swath. Okay, 155K now selling for 188. That's interesting. That's interesting. That barely has moved. Interesting. So here's an interesting blast from the past. You know what? Before I get into this, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. I haven't even played any videos tonight. So we got to do some SSN Lifestyle Love. So we'll make this one a long one. No, it won't be that long. Let's do this one.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we are. We're back. This is Los Palmeras, Resi Paul. Yes, it's still in the archives. Just so you guys understand, this is from the very beginning. So you have to understand, very beginning, when it first came out on the scene. So let's go see what it looks like right now. This is not right now. This is when the first PDFs came out right here. And this will give you an idea. Let me see what I can do here with this. I might have to. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Here we go. This is exactly where it is. See how close it is. This is the road here that Primaveral is on. And a few other projects are on this road as well. This is where Cruise on Land and Larimar are out here. They're building a highway that's going to come through here. So it'll be a shortcut from the airport. So either way, but for them, they're in the middle. So they're either going to go this way or somebody's going to come this way. But either way, so 25 minutes to the airport, 10 minutes to shopping center, 15 minutes to the beach, 12 minutes to Coco Bongo, 10 minutes to roughly the grocery stores. Just giving everybody a little preview. This is what it used to look like. Project. Here we go. Does that not look beautiful, ladies and gentlemen? I did a video on this, by the way, so you can always look it up. This is okay. So this is the place I remember. So when you come in, I believe, I think this is Fitness Center here. And on the left side, which we don't see now, I think that's where the children's playground is and a pool. And this is the first phase. So here we are, playground and gazebo, nearby, security 24/7, nearby the restaurant Pacuzzi in each villa, and their gym. Yep, it's as I remembered. So, okay, this right over here is not their gym. That's Yosai Fitness. But here we go. Residential. And also there's more than one phase. So let me know, Jaway J. Are they in the second phase yet? Oh, in fact, I even have a video on this. Feel comfortable, nuisance, 2 and 3 bedroom properties. So did you get a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom? Terrace, Pacuzzi. Yeah, these are very nice. Very nice for 155, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice for 185 at this point as well. But if you're going to get near 185, then you might start considering Primaveral at that point. Because for another 15 to 20,000, you can have a 2,000 square foot place. Okay, 2 bedrooms, 950 square feet. So this gives you an idea. So we're showing the Jaway J love, 99,000 back in the day for the 2-bedroom. Is this 2-bedroom, 2 baths? Yes. 2-bedroom, 2 baths was $99,000. How about that? Here's the 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom. How big is it? 130 square meters. So we got around 1,450 square feet. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. Yep. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, I believe. Here we are. Very nice. This is the 155 from the get-go. So now they only went up $30,000 all this time. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm anxiously going to wait and see what they say. I want to hear if they're going to tell me it's worth more than $185,000. But I like this layout, quite frankly. Yep, there we go. And I'm missing something because if I recall, the pool and everything was up front. So And these are the phases they're going to have. So again, this is very interesting. And again, renderings are always nice. Very nice. I love the way they have the open windows. This is a cool. This is what it was at the time, 2030. So he's already put down 50%. So he's in the mix. So that's pretty good. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just to give you a little preview on what it looked like back in the day when this first came out. Thank you for sharing, Jaway J. Greatly appreciated. Yes, pool was included. So that is a bonus as well. That's pretty awesome. I got to tell you, the builder used very good quality materials compared to what I see on Primavera. Oh, you mean they're scrimping at Primavera? That's not good. Oh, now this makes more sense. 215 makes a lot more sense. I was going to be shocked if it was 185. 215, yes, I believe that. $50,000-$60,000 more, I believe it. Yes, that makes much more sense. 50% at least, something like that. That would be awesome. 3-bedroom, phase 2, ongoing. Yep, pretty nice. Well, I like your feedback, Jaway J, for Primavera. Thank you for letting me know. Congratulations. Those villas with pools look awesome. Nice and small community. Good for renting. Any idea on how much is the HOA? $2 a square meters. Yep, $2 per square meters. That seems to be the standard everywhere in Punta Cana. I don't know of anybody yet that's not doing $2 a square meter, but the rubber hasn't met the road yet. In a lot of these projects, they have not been built. So we're going to find out at 6 months to a year later if they're going to do something like, oh, it's $4 a square meter now. We're going to find out if it's doable at this rate. But I like the price point. But Jaway J, talk to me about the Primavera. You saw they had models or something. What's it looking like there at Primavera? You're saying that the quality of their workmanship is not up to par with regards to the furnishings? That's disappointing. That's very disappointing to hear. Geesh, that's how he's scrimping? That's not good. What about at Primavera 4? Did you see anything there yet? Any villas built yet? Yeah, the fixtures I saw in Primavera 2 were very cheap. Yes, Jaway J, you are exactly right. He's right. That's one of my beefs at Primavera 2. I said the same thing. You saw that cheapy aluminum crap they're using. Yes, I totally agree. But you have to remember, Jaway J, or maybe you don't know. Some of those units that you saw cost 80 grand for a Type C, 100 grand for a Type C, 120 grand for a Type C. So you know at that price that they were using the cheapest of the metals. And so all the furnishing fixtures and things like that, they're going to be very cheap at 80 grand to 100 grand for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So now in the number 4, number 3 in luxury, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to upgrade a little bit because the prices are no longer 100, 120 grand and under. So that's what they're going to have to do. I'm hoping they change this on the 4. Jaway J, are you getting something in Primavera 4? Let us know. Exactly. Each community will have a different budget requirement. I doubt it stays at $2 per square meter for the more luxurious units. I agree with you, Victor Moreau. It all depends. It's going to depend greatly. This is why we talk about projects. So I have a different perspective. I look at things totally different. This is why I was talking about earlier with Ellie Cruz about the beach. If it's open like Epperson is, then that means the cost of the running of the pool, of the lagoon, and all the water and all the features and amenities is going to be somewhat shared with the guests or visitors. If it's a closed environment, then that means all owners are going to share the burden of all the amenities there. So I don't want that personally. We don't know what their stance is on this, but I don't think it's going to be open to the general public because people downtown, they would all be coming to the beach. They're not going to spend $400 for their family to go to Caribbean Lake Park for half a day just so they can get on some paddle boards and knee boards. And yeah, they get the pulleys to go around. But the fact of the matter is, I'm pretty sure if somebody said, hey, there's a beach over there, it's a man-made beach that you can go hang out at. And yeah, they have a bar, They have a pool there and you can use it, and it's only going to cost you $25 per person. I think people are going to come to the beach instead of the Caribbean Lake Park and spending $500 or $600 for their 4-person fam. I mean, that's the way I look at it. So we'll see what happens. Yes, I want the Type C on the Primavera 4. Type C is the same as Type C at Primavera 2. So Jaway J, I got to ask you, so why didn't you just take the next size up? And Primavera 4, it includes a pool, though. Unless that was just a temporary thing at the very beginning. But again, if it's 175 for another 25 grand, you can get a bigger, like a 500 square foot villa and more space. Let me know, because I haven't checked out what their latest thing is at Primavera 4. I have asked a few questions on the fixtures and waiting for answers. Yes, Jaway J, good man. You know what you're doing. I don't think any of the projects are going to look like the renders. DR knows what they're doing. King Choice. Oh, no. Au contraire, man. No, they do look like the renderings. That is the thing. They do look like the renderings. The guys that's building Atlantida, Noval, they're pride themselves on looking exactly like the renderings. And so far, all their projects look like that. Panorama Lake looks just like their renderings. It's beautiful. I saw the restaurant area is fully complete. It looks better than the renderings, quite frankly. It's awesome. So they're doing exactly on the mega projects. They're making them look exactly like the renderings. Now, with regard to Primavera, they were cheap, man. You could have bought you can still buy at Primavera 3. You can still buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bath for $67,000 a villa at Primavera 3 right now. Yeah, it's not going to be that big. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. But I'm just saying, you can't really expect a lot. You're just going to have 4 walls, a couple of rooms, a bathroom, but the furnishings are going to be cheap. What are we going to say? I mean, they're just going to go down and get that aluminum steel looking thing that I hate. I always say get nickel or get something that has color to it instead of just that cheapy aluminum type look, or steel, I guess is what it is. But nonetheless, it is what it is. You're paying for a certain thing. So the same thing we're talking about at Larimar, Atlantida, Cruise on Land, Cana Rocks, even at the beach. It doesn't appear that they're using cheap materials, but everybody uses that aluminum type of furnishings. Not everybody, but a lot. And I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan at all. All right. Like on the 2 only, the main door had the nice wood door. All the others had a cheap Chinese made door. Chinese infiltration to keep the costs down. Now you understand. That's what we're talking about here. We can't have cheap Chinese doors on bedroom doors. I agree with you. The sink was cheap. I would need to replace. Yes, Jaway J. Talking. Let us know. Thank you for your assessment. This helps everybody because Primavera 4 and Primavera 3 and Primavera Luxury, you can share the amenities, right? Guests can go to any one of those properties to go use the amenities, which is cool. But if it's word that they're charging $200,000, $250,000 for villas now and townhomes, then in Primavera 4, and then we don't want cheapy furnishings, right? We don't want cheapy furnishings. I agree with you 110% because he's saying he has a comparison study here. He's got the La Palmeras Recipal. Looks better than the renderings. Exactly. The fixtures gave me were very nice. Exactly. The fixtures they gave me were very nice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. King Choice. That's what they do. Mostly everybody looks like the renderings. I mean, the beach. It looks exactly like the renderings for their first 6, 7, 8 buildings. Paying exactly like the renderings. I mean, I'm impressed. I was suspect, but it's looking good. So everybody's is looking good. Noval Properties. I can't remember the name of it. That they just made like 3-4 months ago. They finished. Their renderings look exactly the same. So they all look exactly the same. There's not a problem with the rendering so far. At least there's nobody coming out real crazy. And that's what makes things at Atlantida a little bit more differently when you see their beach club and their beach club, Noval's. I'm like, if it looks like this in their renderings, it's going to look like that in person. And it might even look even better. So it's beautiful. But thank you for your feedback. Arium Calais, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Another real estate investor in the house. My boy Eric, great news for investors. Investing in Punta Cana. Terminal 3 in Punta Cana Airport is finished. This means 3 million more tourists will come to Punta Cana. Speak on it, Arium. Preach on it, because I've been trying to get people to understand. They think I'm cuckoo when I tell them 9.5 million tourists coming in 2025 to the island of Dominican Republic. They think I'm cuckoo. I'm telling you guys, they are putting the infrastructure in place. But here's the kicker. I've been studying something. There are some people that keep talking about the second airport in Punta Cana. So not only can they open up the Terminal 3 so they can add an extra 3 million passengers coming in on the airlines, if they open up this second airport, if this actually comes to fruition, if this happens, ladies and gentlemen, forget about it. You're going to be talking about 12 million people coming to Punta Cana every year. And when you start doing the mathematics, you know what that means for all of us real estate investors in Punta Cana? That means you get to charge whatever you want. There's not going to be enough rooms for everybody. That's a good thing. We need demand to outpace supply. And we need great projects. That's what we need. All right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my speech right there. But thank you so much, Arium Calais. Primavera 2, they use sliding windows, no nets, and flies come in if open. Yep, that's bad news. But again, this is almost like you're getting what you paid for. What are you supposed to do when you pay $100,000 for a Type C unit? Think about it. I mean, 1,500 square foot, 2-story high unit, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. I mean, I'm thinking they're going to scrimp somewhere. Well, they're scrimping. This is not good news, because we do have someone who actually purchased a villa at Primavera 4, George's Charles. He's got his villa, ladies and gentlemen. So it's 2,600 square feet. It's huge. We need it to be nice. That means we got to have a talk with the developer, right? ASAP like. Right? Okay. We're going to talk. We got to end. We're not liking this. And I still got to figure out what's going on with the Simon resonator as well. Beautiful glass windows. So I got something's happening here. I can't even show his message. Las Palmeras, beautiful glass windows. There we go. All right. So some of us have been here a while. I've been talking about. Now you guys know Larimar. I got to talk about it. Number 1. Number 2, Vista Cana. Number 3 is Atlantida. They have moved into the top 5 spot. And why? Well, let me just tell you why. I'm going to show you why. The only thing that's making me interested in Primavera 4 is the location, the size of the villa. Jawway J, that's exactly right. What the size of the villa, but the Type C is only 1,509. If I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right? I think so. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm real sure. Type C's are 1,509 unless they changed it to 2,000 square feet, which is possible. Let's go see if I have any Primavera 4. I don't think I do, but I didn't think I had Primavera 4 on the other one. So, I mean, I didn't think I had Las Palmeras either. Let's see if we have Primavera. We have 2. We have 3. It looks like another winner. We do have 4. So we can actually look at this as, oh, no, you're not. It's price list. That's wrong. That was the price list. So that's not going to work. Let's see here. No. We're close. The other one is the master plan. Huh. Where is it? Deluxe Village 2. Let's see here. That's price. This might be. Well, I'll go to 3. Maybe I can. Well, no. Let's see what this is. This might be something. Give me bear with me a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for Primavera. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay. Let me see. No, we don't have the villas, though. We don't have the villas. We just have, okay. I might as well give people, because this is actually available right now. So I'm going to give you what the layout is, so you'll see the master plan. Or the amenities. You'll see that. So let's go. Let's go show that. Because since talking to be fair to everybody, right? Yes. He says, yeah, the only thing that's making me interested is the location and size. And then he says, yes, the building needs to step up a bit on the fixtures. Yes, correct. 1509. Okay, so they did keep it the same. So that's going to be interesting. But this is what he's talking about here. We do have George Charles, the emerging millionaire, has bought at this location. So let's see if you guys, what you think. Let's see. Let me know what you guys think about this. Of course, I'm just going to. They don't have a golf course there, but you're going to find out what they do. This is Primavera 4. These are renderings. This is going to be their man-made beach area with a clubhouse. I love how they have this little pergola area. This is cool. Lounge areas, man-made beach. They have a basketball courts, soccer field, children's playground throughout the project as well. Oh, hold on. I forgot some other stuff. They have their fitness center as well. Park for kids and pets. Then they have a restaurant and bar, Casa Club, and Artificial Beach. And here it is, the park for the pets, Aquatica Park, and green areas. So it's limited, but you can go to 3 and luxury to go use their amenities. And again, basketball, volleyball, tennis, and football, soccer. All right, here we go. Man-made beach. This is what we're talking about. How big is this thing? All right, that's the $1 million question. And I don't know if it's that big. It doesn't appear that it's going to be that big. Looks like, well, just what we're talking about, the lagoon. This just looks like an oversized pool. That's all it looks like when you put them all together. So, again, these renderings don't make it look like it's huge. But it's still a selling point. And again, you guys can see that's it. That's all I have. I don't have anything else. In the back office, it doesn't show the villas. I don't have villas anywhere. So, wait, I might. Hold on. There's more. I'm going to see if I can pull up a villa here. So everybody, because they have huge villas and the price is right. So let me see. I got something. Nope. It's just more models. It's just showing me their master plan where the green areas are. That's not going to work. I have a bunch of Primavera stuff, but none of it's for the villas, which is they're outstanding the way they look. That's why I wanted to show people, because they're beautiful. Here we go. We have something, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like, hey, that's not good. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm going to do something different here. I got to make these bigger for you, and then we'll get it on screen. These, do you remember the price of the units here at Primavera 3 and 4? Let me know. This is just so everybody gets an understanding of what's going on. I'm going to go take myself off screen, so hopefully you can get a bigger screen here. Here goes an old This is old, and this may be interesting. Primavera 3. Primavera 3 is going to have pools, jacuzzis. Here goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. I gotta have to. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off of here. It looks like. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, we can't. We can't. I can't even show you the units. I'm too. It's too. Okay. We'll do it a different way then. Let's redo it. Okay. All right. Here's the pool. Everybody saw that already. And again, social areas, Casa Club with pool. Oh, cool. Sports, children's area, gazebo, barbecue areas. Like it. I think this is the 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Yes. $67,000 for this unit. Now, it used to be 50. This is crazy. 50,000 is what this was. It's 67 right now. So if you're interested in this, hit me up at support at Stop Struggling Now, and I'll get you in touch with the realtor. And again, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's pretty simple. Nothing else to report here. Now, next up is 2 bedroom, 2 baths. Similar to Primavera. Look, $68,000. So according to this should be $85,000 now if they go by 17,000 difference on the other one. So this is 85,000 now. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 100 square meters, which is roughly 1,100 square feet. All right. And jacuzzi could be added for, what did he say, 14,000 or something? So again, 1 bedroom has its own bath. The other bedroom you have to share with everybody else. Now, it gets interesting when we do 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. When they first came out, 90,000. This is a L shape, if I'm not mistaken. 3 bedroom, 2 baths, though, not even the half. Not the L shape, so I'm wrong. But this is Primavera 3. Let's go to, here's the Model C, and it's 1,509 square feet. Back in the day, it was 110,000. So now I guess it's about 127 or 130, which would still be cheap. And Primavera 3, not Primavera 4, Primavera 3. Again, you guys thought I was exaggerating. This is 110. This is last year prices, 2022. So you can imagine in 2020, this same model was $80,000 at Primavera 2. All right, just so you guys understand, $80,000. And how much are you going to have to scrimp on furnishings and fixtures? A lot. All right, because he doesn't raise his prices as far as I know. And he builds in like a year to a year and a half. Your unit will be ready. Again, 3 bedroom, 2 baths, upstairs, downstairs. This is the Model C. This is also in all Primaveras. They have this as their standard model. Primavera 3 apparently is not going to have the L shape 3 bedroom, 2 bath where the pool's in the backyard. But air conditioners, pre-installations, okay, that's not good enough. Social areas, basketball court, fitness room, pool, children's playground area. That's what it looks like over at Primavera 3. Not bad for 110,000, 30% down. Uh, 20% during construction. Is that what that is? That's what it looks like. Initial 30%, 20% during construction. I don't know if they're going with all that, but nonetheless, that's it. So hopefully some people saw that. Let me know what you guys think of that. That's still pretty cheap. All right. Just sent you an email for Primavera 4. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, but I won't get into it any further. Instead of investing in Primavera projects, I'd rather invest in Vistacana. Vistacana is just a better project overall. More amenities closer to downtown. Arium, Calais. Yes, you are exactly right. You're exactly right. Unfortunately, though, here's the real problem. If you're interested in Vistacana and getting a villa, then you're going to be in territories that some people may not like. You might be in the 300,000 and up territories because there aren't any villas. Oasis del Lago, any decent villa there is going to be over 300, 400,000. Sabana, 400 to 600,000. Aquarella, they were already in the 300,000s. Numida, they're talking crazy, 500,000 or something. The Paseo del Sendero, they originally were only 135, 145, but now they're in the 200s. So I agree with you. I would prefer, if we have to start doing comparisons, because I don't really do comparisons, but if we start doing comparisons, then if I'm in the same ballpark figure, give or take 20 to 30,000, and I have a choice between Primavera and staying in Vistacana, then you have to buy inside Vistacana. It's a no-brainer. You have to. So, yeah, but if it's like $100,000 difference, now somebody's going to say, well, do I really want to spend an extra 100,000? That's where it's going to come in. Okay, what number is Cruise on Land? It doesn't even have a number right now. It doesn't, since now I was removed from your number one project, Arium, Calais. Yeah. Hey man, I just don't like what they're doing, is all I'm saying. It's like you don't own anything there. You have no control over anything. So again, I'll run down, and it's disgusting because they're the only project that I know that's like that. I'm checking out the Atlantida contract sometime soon. And I do know this, they're not going to let people rent. You're going to have to be part of the rental pool or not, because I don't think they're going to let you rent because they're a big mega project. They're going to try, and they already said that they're going to have world-renowned travel agencies. They're going to have people doing luxury rentals are going to be managing their rental pools. So I don't think they're going to allow people to just do their own Airbnbs. I don't think any mega project is going to do that. So we'll see what happens, but I don't think they're going to have the other stuff. I don't think they're going to have this. Well, first of all, I'm just going to go with Cruise on Land. My little pet peeves. If I'm not in the rental pool, they will let me rent. That's good. That's what we would want. But they say you have to be plus or minus 10% of the rental pool. So that means everybody's going to be plus or minus 10% of the same price, regardless if we have pool views. If we're in a certain section of the building, I don't get to charge a premium. Even if the rental company doesn't charge a premium, I can charge up to 10% more, but not 20% more, not anything outrageous. And I can't charge under 10% from what the rental pool price is. I don't like that cap. And as far as I know, nobody else has that cap. But then again, none of the mega projects are going to let you just rent. So you either got to go through them, like at Larimar. You either have to go through Larimar Management or an approved management company at Larimar. Vistacana, they're going along the same lines as Larimar. You're going to have to go through Vistacana or some approved management. I haven't seen it in their contracts because none of my contracts say that. That's inside Vistacana about their management, but that's the word on the streets right now. So that can be forgiven slightly because Atlantida is going to do the same thing. They're going to make everybody not have any what they call competition for renting. I'm like, that's crazy to me. There's always competition for renting. Another person has a reason to reduce their rates. So they should be able to reduce the rates. They own the place. So if I can't rent anything out and I'm going weeks without renting out, the only option I have is to reduce my price. And if I can't reduce my price significantly below everybody else, then I can't get rental money in if I'm not already when everything's even. So that means I either got to be in the rental pool. And if you're going to be in the rental pool, you know what's coming next. You're going to have to buy the furniture package. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen. So nothing wrong. That's not against Cruise on Land. That's going to be everybody. Now, the things I do have against Cruise on Land, yeah, I don't like the plus or minus 10 that they let you rent. But hey, is that really letting you rent? If you got to stay plus or minus 10% of the actual rental pool numbers? Not really. You might as well just be in the rental pool then. What's the but the rental pool has a thing I don't like, 2-year contract. Not a 1 year, not a 6 month, 2-year contract. So if you're not getting rentals, I don't know what the out clause is, but you got a 2-year contract and you have to have that rental, the furniture package. So again, they have these things that it just doesn't make sense to me. That's all. Should be a 1-year contract max. Now, let's get into the Cruise on Land, why they have to be out of the top 5. In case people haven't got the memo, why they're out of my top 5 is you don't own anything. I have to, your HOA fees. So let me give you an example. Your HOA fees at the beach, they have a lagoon. They have bars, restaurants. They're going to have all this stuff there. Volleyball set, their sand volleyball, their kayak little place that they're going to be able to hold up the kayaks. They're going to have a little bar there and cafe or something. And they're going to have some other things inside the Palmera building. Your HOAs at $2 a square meter pays for everything. They don't have to sit there and have a pass-through to go to the man-made beach and say, hey, man, I want to go to the man-made beach. And then they're going to say, I'm sorry, we're going to charge you. That's an amenities. They're going to say, you're not going to have to pay to go to anything. You want to go to Palmera and go whatever they have in there, fitness room and all that? Okay, it's included. The Cruise on Land, they're charging an amenities fee. So when we're at Larimar and we're out there on the boardwalk hanging out, when we're in the back going to the sports complex, when we're over here doing fitness and we're in the wellness center and doing all this stuff, it's included in the $2 a square meter. So now, if it wasn't, we'd be like Cruise on Land. All of a sudden, you own your condo and your pool area down in your complex. And then if we want to go to the boardwalk, they're talking about, hey, man, you got to pay an extra fee. How much is the fee? Well, we're going to tell you a fee right now, but you know when it's built, the fee is going to be higher, and every year it's going to go higher. So now I'm paying HOA plus amenities fee. Okay, fair enough. If that's what you want to do, again, you have no control over anything. Your guests, your friends, they come over, you're limited to your space, your building, and its amenities. Everything else there, those 100 attractions, you don't get that unless you pay the amenities fee. And over time, your HOA and amenity fees are going to rise. So I don't know. I don't like. So those are my beefs. That's my beef. Would that translate to steady income, Ari and Callie? I don't know. I really don't know what's going to I've never been in a situation where where you had to do plus or minus 10%. I've been doing rentals for a long time, damn near 25 years. And at any time, I've never had a project or anybody go, hey, you know what? We charge $200 a night and you're charging $175. That's below our plus or minus 10%. So therefore, you need to get up here to 190 at least, or we're not going to allow anybody from your guest pool into the building and rent. I mean, I'm assuming that's their only leverage. I mean, I don't know what their leverage would be, but the fact of the matter is that's what's literally happening. They're going to actually ask people. I don't even know how they're going to know what somebody's renting. They're going to have to ask people. Sure, you might be able to find somebody's listings on Airbnb, VRBO, but what if people aren't on Airbnb and VRBO? So now what? So there again, this opens up a can of worms that Diamond Resorts, that's what they did. All right. They tried to stop renting from their timeshare owners. So then what did they start doing? They started asking people, let me see your reservation. They would do stupid stuff like, oh, we don't see your reservation in the system. So let's see what reservation you have. So then they would find out from the receipt. Now they're finding out, oh, this came from XYZ website, or this came from Airbnb, or this came from VRBO, or this came from timeshare users group, or things like that. People are at the front desk getting pissed. They're like, you see my name in the system. What are you asking me all these questions for? It's none of your business. People were getting offended. It was crazy. And the manager and management had a little problem because people started complaining. And that was the only way they could find out if a person was renting. And everybody's like, it's none of your business. A lot of people were like, it's none of your business. What difference does it make how much I paid for it? It has nothing to do with you. This is check-in. Why do you care? And things started getting dicey. So they had to make counter moves, doing stealth stuff, trying to block people. It's crazy stuff. So when you start going down these paths, it's not. Wyndham Resorts, same thing. They blocked owners. You know, when people go through their presentations and they tell them, oh, yeah, you can rent, everything's fine. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, no, you can't rent. What are you talking about? And you're like, what do you mean? People, we've been renting for 15 years, especially when we have extra points left over. When we're not going to use our weeks, we rent it. And so now they had a problem. So same things are going to happen, in my opinion, that's going to happen at this amusement park situation. And I don't want anybody restricting. So that's why Cruise on Land can't be in the top 5. And that's not the only reason. We'll get to more. I'll talk about this all day. The other thing they have is first right of refusal when you sell your property. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know of, well, let's just say this. I don't know of any place that has first right of refusal for your property. I don't. I do know on the other side what they have, but they have right of first refusal, meaning if you're selling your unit, you got to let them know, and then you got to let them know the price. And either they can accept it or they can reject it. But their acceptance and rejection isn't like 24, 48, 72 hours. They should already know what they're doing. They get up to 2 months, which I have a problem with. 2 months means my buyer's going to wait around 2 months when there's other properties for sale. Okay, maybe the buyer will. He loves the place. But ultimately, you might lose that buyer. If you don't lose that buyer, what happens next? They have to approve your buyer. So in other words, listen to this. If they say we don't want to exercise our right of first refusal, we need the buyer's name, information, and all that, because we need to approve them, make sure they're worthy. And if we don't, guess what? Your buyer, after waiting 2 months or up to 2 months, up to 60 days, your buyer could be turned down after all that. And now you have to go find another buyer. That sound like ownership? Hell no. Now, I will say this. I do know that HOAs have done things like approvals. Yes. I have known that to happen occasionally on high-end properties. But this here, they're blocking all the way around. So in essence, you're just a guest. I mean, you bought a condo, but you're a guest. You're paying for amenity fees. You're paying for everything. Let's just call it what it is. Your HOAs is paying for the amenities at your building. Your HOA fees are paying for that. And then you're paying for the amenities for you and your guests to use. Now, it may be a small amount. It might be $130 a month, $200 a month for that amenities fee. But the fact of the matter is that means I'm just a guest. Why am I going to buy at this point? I'm just a guest there. I don't control anything. I don't control the HOA board. I don't control the amusement park activities and what they're adding in there. I don't control the casino. I don't control nothing. Zero. And I'm paying for it to live there twice, in my opinion. I think that's just a bad thing. I don't like none of that. I can keep going on and on, but I won't. Okay. Let's go. What number is Cruise on Land since now it was removed? I don't have it in the top 5 at the moment, man. Would that translate to steady income? Again, back to the question of everybody being within the same price range. I have no idea. I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing only. The one thing about everybody being in the same price range, that is fine. But the only way in my mind that it's going to be fine is if there's something crazy like 80, 90% plus occupancy. That's the only way I can see it. If there's a 60% occupancy, 50% occupancy, you're going to have a whole bunch of units that are vacant for weeks at a time. And then people aren't going to be very happy and they have a 2-year contract. That's another, I don't want to put my eggs in an unknown basket where somebody's already telling me, Eric, we're going to keep you within, everybody has to be within 10%. We have an open thing going on right now. You can go look on Airbnb right now. There's no restrictions for anybody's area, it appears. You have price ranges of 50% difference. So clearly there is no rent control. So I use Primavera 2 and Cana Rock. Those are the 2 places that I use. And I'm going to be using Vista Cana as the year goes on. And I'm using those because Cana Rock, they have, I don't even know. They have 5. I think they're going to have 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. Actually, there's going to be 10 properties on Cana Rock. Okay. Cana Bay and some other condo projects. All of them are not doing anything other than being around the golf course. You don't get to use the golf course. You get to go in and pay to use the golf course just like anybody else would. But the question is, they have a pool, they have bars at their pools and snack bar. They have a fitness center, and some of them have, I think all of them have restaurants, except for these new ones they built that don't have a restaurant. So that means they have all these properties in this one area, and there's no common amenities other than what's in your project. Your HOA is paying your project. It's not paying anything else. When you go to the Cana Bay or Cana Rock Beach Club, you got to pay a consumption fee. Either way, $30 a person to get in. That takes you out to the beach. You have 0 amenities. So either you eat $30 or $40 worth of stuff to consume that consumption fee, or you just paid that to get to the beach. But the point is, that is like the place you need to pay attention to. If they are able to get rents at near, which over the holiday weekend they were getting rents at $200-$300 a night. It was awesome to see. But now that the holiday's over, which is Easter week, Holy Week, now they're back down to where somebody has a 2-bedroom penthouse, $95 a night. Somebody has a 2-bedroom regular, $115 a night. Somebody else has a 2-bedroom penthouse, $150 a night. So it's all over the map, which is what you want to see, because that allows people who are owners to rent whatever they want. So they get a high amount of rentals if that's what they want to settle for. So they're going to charge less. But can you imagine if you have 20, 30 units for rent and they said, hey, we have a rental pool, we're charging $125. So you can charge $137.50 down to $112.50. That's it. Can you imagine all those units that are available for sale there? And the same thing would apply at Primavera, that everybody would be sitting there in the same $25 range. Do you know what's going to, I don't see, that's why when you say, will that translate to steady income? If that's what you're asking, I don't see how that translates to that, because we're all, and then somebody's going to make their place look better than somebody else's. So now you're being penalized if you made your unit look upscale, let's call it luxurious, versus everybody else's. We have somebody here that has a unit that's near the beach. downtown, close to downtown, I think it is. And their unit is decked out nicely. I wish I had the link because I would show you, and I'm pretty sure it's been going well for him. Melvin D, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. It's very nice to see you here once again. Real estate investors in the house. Hey, Eric. Hello to you too, Melvin D. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Good evening, SSN Nation. Mr. De La Cruz, another real estate investor doing the damn thing. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And he says, good evening, SSN Nation. Good evening to you. And Mr. De La Cruz owns At the Beach that we've been talking about tonight. And he owns it several other places. Real estate. All right. I like your Cruise on Land video. It was a great breakdown. I agree 100%. Thank you, Melvin D. I appreciate it. That's right. He's referring to the I'm sorry video, ladies and gentlemen, because Cruise on Land is no longer the #1 project. Larimar has taken over its spot right now. All right. And all the reasons why is in that video. And it's not just the stuff I even just said tonight, but I'm giving you guys an example of what's happening. Big players in the house tonight. Exactly, Ariam Kale. We got investors here. We have entrepreneurs in here. We have movers and shakers in here that is not even in real estate. We got people that do the damn thing because investment options and opportunities are everywhere. Everyone has an opportunity. Let's hear some of your ideas, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any. So I'm about to do this one thing since it's Friday night. It's almost midnight, but it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to show a video. You guys know it's that time of the night. I'm going to show a video. I have a few here in the can. Let's go with okay, I'm going to go with this one. Guess we'll go to St. Martin. And then I'm going to go to Airbnb because I like going to Airbnb because here's another week after Holy Week. And we get to find out what the prices are. We just learned something last week that you could have 2 weeks of great rentals during Easter time when they have the Holy Week in the DR. They were like 90 to 95% full hotel occupancy throughout the island. 1 million people for Mr. De La Cruz in Boca Chica. Can you believe this? Unbelievable. Crazy numbers they're talking about out there. And the reason I say that, Mr. De La Cruz has a project in Boca Chica up the street from the beach. So this would benefit him, even though it's only a week or two. But that week or two, 90% of hotels were booked. And it actually went to almost 95 to 100 in certain areas of the island. That's incredible. And it showed when people had their rentals on Airbnb and they had dynamic pricing, which, by the way, that's another thing. Cruise on Land, if you have that lock plus or minus 10%, the dynamic pricing, what happens then? So what happens when I'm renting and I normally rent for $150 a night? Holy Week comes, and what happened at Conarock? Everybody was like $400 a night, $500 a night, $600 a night. So now what? If I didn't get the memo, I'm still going to be renting at $150, and you guys are going to be fine with that if I'm not in the rental pool, I'm assuming. But the point is, am I going to be penalized because now I'm not? The rental pool said it's $450 now, so now I got to be at $410 to $495. What's going to happen? That's all I'm saying. There's too many of this. They got their hands in my fires. They don't need to deal with this. Why don't they just worry about renting out what they got? Why are they going to worry about everybody else, how much they're paying, how much they're renting for, who they're selling it to? Why are they wasting all their time with this? That's all I'm saying. I don't like it. All right, let's get into it. What did I say? St. Martin. Here we go. Lifestyle.
Come on, come on.
A lot of what's going to rent before it happens. If you add an extra 1,000,000, 2,000,000 people, then it's going to be easy to see that regardless if they add another 5,000 units, if you can add an extra 1,000,000 people, that'll offset the extra 5,000 units if there's 5,000 for rent. So this is what we need to know. So I'm going to go to, well, let's just go the 16th through the 23rd. I'm going to do 4 guests, just so everybody can see what we're talking about here. And you'll get an idea of how much it's going to cost right now for Sunday for a week. And look, this isn't unreasonable, right? I do like words like 190. They've had a few renters. This is we looked at this the other day. I can't remember where it is. I think it was I can't remember. I can't remember all the projects. I did ultimately figure out where it was, but I can't remember. So here's El Cordacito, which is going to have prices. A lot. See, there's not that many units even available right now. This is a good sign for April. 4 units. This is all that's showing. This is not bad. This isn't that many units available. At least not showing up initially. Now we have another one. This right here is Primaveral, I think. Yes, this is a type C. There you go, Jawway J. That's a type C big backyard, it looks like. Or is it 2 yards? But anyhow, look at this, $52. Apartment 471 Lost. Don't know what that is. I don't know where this is either, but we're just scrolling. 52, 56, 82. Cocatel Apartment 2. This is their condos. $82 a night. Somebody would say, well, Cocatel's very expensive normally. What's going on? Well, here's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. See this pool right here? If that's looks like a pool. Is that well, it's a condo, so it has to be the community pool. Now, Cocatel, for their apartment owners, they have nothing. There's no man-made beaches. There's no restaurants. There's no bars. There's no gym. There's nothing. So, of course, it's only worth $80-some a night, right? And why would you stay here anyhow when you can stay in a 4-minute walk to the beach? That's all I'm saying. Your guests are going to pick the spots. This is new, though. $56 a night. So they're trying to get a rental that's brand new. I'm not going to blame them. But if they had a rental pool situation, cruising on land, they might not want to do $50 a night when they're starting. All right. I want to show you guys something. There's not much available for rent. I'll go up here. That's El Cordacito. That's a dense population. I don't really use that because their condos in that area, all they have is a pool. Some of their condo projects don't even have a real pool, and they don't even have a fitness center. They literally have jacuzzis as a pool for the complex and nothing else. because you're in a dense city-like environment. So it's hard to actually have amenities. So I'm going to go up here to Conarock. That's why I use Conarock, because they have 2 bedrooms. They have 3 bedrooms. They have 2-bedroom penthouses. They have 1 bedrooms. So this is why I like using Conarock as a guide, because they actually have lots of units there available. And a lot of people have signed up. Now look at this range. $85 is right here. Look at this. This is clearly a penthouse unit. All right. Very nicely done. It looks like they have the furniture. Well, I don't know with the black countertops, but this is Conarock Condos, I believe. $85. They have a pool. They have a restaurant here too. And there's probably a fitness center somewhere there. But that's $85. Here's another person, $151. And Vista El Campo, but again, Hard Rock. And I can't tell which one this is, but again, black countertops as well, brand new. He's charging $151 a night. It doesn't appear that they're going to have this isn't a penthouse. So this is what I'm saying. This is a perfect example in an open, and you can, if the rental pool says, you know what, guys, everybody, we're charging $125 a night. And then everybody has to be in that $137.50 to $112.50 instead of this configuration, people doing 98, 88, 123, 109, 95, 96, and we have an outlier 151, 131. That's like a 30% difference. Not 10, but 30. And that's why I have a problem. Because in a normal eco, I'm not getting enough rental, right? Or you're being more, you know what, share 100 for no less. So if I rent and I have a penthouse unit, I'm renting 151. Everybody else, you can rent 120. You can rent 88. You can rent 95. Fine. But I don't have to play. And that also means they have to rent 2 nights just to make up what I make in 1 night. So I'll take that. Look at this, 35 reviews, 143. Look at this. Looks like he's on one of the top floors, but black countertops again. So this looks like the same building. Must be in the Conarock condos. 143, 113. So again, I don't know where this is, but Victor Morrell probably know better than me. I'll know if they have black countertops in the kitchen. Black countertops, Conarock condos. I'm assuming. Same Conarock condos. So you see, just in Conarock condos, you have a range of 48, 113, 88, 143. So all I'm saying, you guys understand. And so when Atlantida is going to do the same thing, they want to have the same so-called free and fair competition. I don't agree with it. Once again, in fact, I didn't even have it on the screen, so you guys didn't even see it. Big players in the house. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial, is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. He has the icon next to his name, and he says many amenities. Exactly. We need amenities, ladies and gentlemen. And so that's the key right there. Once again, Curtis Davis is known as Mr. Financial here in the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, podcast pages. But in the YouTube streets, he has his own channel as well. Go show some love. Subscribe to his channel so we can get him to 1,000 subscribers. It's known as Chili Davis, Chilly. Chili Davis. Go show some love and check him out. He gives out financial news and information updates throughout the day, evening, and night to help you. And of course, it's along with the SSN Nation No Guru Zone. There is no coupon codes down below. There is no webinar fees. There's no fees. He just gives it to you plain and simple, and you make the decisions with what the information is he gives you. All right. So after I blew that, I didn't have it added. So you guys didn't even see what I was talking about. So am I rambling? But now that I'm on the screen and you're on the screen, you can see 113, 148, 88. That's a huge difference. And again, this guy's 148. This looks to be a different unit altogether. Let's see. Yeah, this is a different building. I don't know which building this is. Oh, it's the Star Building. 148 a night, brand new, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 bedrooms. Looks like 2 bedrooms. He's got a 3 bedroom also saying. Here goes another one, Connor Rock, 140, 143. I don't know which one this is. And here's the thing about Connor Rock. This is why I pay attention. I got to tell you guys. Connor Rock has no amenities. So when we start talking about man-made beaches, not there. When you start talking about you walk around and you have your fitness center, they do have their fitness centers mostly in their complex. They have a restaurant in their complex. But the casino, you can go to the casino, all right? But that means you're gambling. You can go to one of the restaurants, but restaurants is everywhere. But that's it. There is no sports complex, even though they do have a sports complex, but I don't know what their rules are. And generally, in order to get out to the beach club and all that, you got to pay that consumption fee. Now, where they have basketball courts, I don't know. They have tennis courts, I don't know. Do they have soccer fields? I don't know. Well, I do know they don't have those. All right. At least unless they have them in their beach club or some way that guests can use them. But you're generally going to have to pay. And the Hard Rock itself is off limits. You have to get day passes. $100 per person per day. But they're not. It's a little more than that. $140, $150 for an all-day pass to Hard Rock per person. Adults over 13 and over is an adult. So you guys start doing the math. So this is why this is what you call an experiment. They're building more units here. So we're going to find out in 2 or 3 years, are these going to be $250, $300 per night, or are they still going to be $100, $105 during normal times like in April? That's the question. So now let me do something different. Why don't we go up to 6 people and now see what happens? But this is a good sign because this isn't that many units available when you really think about it. And all of Punta Cana, that's not a lot of units when you have 100,000 people coming this week. And of course, there's pockets. And these pockets, this is El Cordacito. This is where it's dense. This is used to be where most people would stay back in the old days. All right. Now people are going to stay all over. Look at this. This is, okay, Cocotel. Luxury villa, of course, 808. So that's what they get, 5 bedrooms. So these villas are getting 4, 3, 118 as an apartment. So that's interesting. I don't know where it is, but just giving you guys an idea. Now look at this. So this is why it's very interesting. These villas in Primavera, they cost like $100,000 or less. So when they're able to get, let's say if this is 190, they have 6 reviews. This isn't Primavera. Like this is Las Brisas. I believe it's Las Brisas. This right here is Primavera. 136, 5 reviews. And this place has 3 pools, basketball court, fitness room, game room. They have multiple parks that they're going to have. They're not even done yet. So they have those amenities there already. 136 for something that this person probably bought for $100K. I'll take that. They're charging the same as at Connor Rock, but this is a villa. This obviously is in Vista Cana. 118 a night, 3 bedroom in Vista Cana. I don't know where this is inside Vista Cana. Unless you reckon, oh, these are the townhomes. I don't know the name of them, but they're in a different boat, and this is new. This person, if it's the person I think it is, they started out at like $300 a night. This complex has no amenities. They don't have their own pool. If you don't have one in your backyard, you don't even have a pool. You don't have a fitness center. You don't have nothing. Of course, the luxury of living in Vista Cana is they get to go use the amenities at Vista Cana. But the project itself, you want to have something there. He's down to $118 per night and still has not 1 review. And his inside does not look good. I mentioned this a long time ago. He needed to update. He needed to do something. But he still hasn't had a renter. Here we go, another one in Vista Cana, $150 a night. Now, If anybody has their unit available and they have a villa, back in the day, the villas used to cost 135, 145, 150 when they first came out, 1,400 square feet. So 150 a night is 1%. So they're doing good. He already has 5 reviews. So he might have had more than 5 people stay there. So again, I don't know which one this is or if it's Oasis Del Lago or wherever, but unless it's an Oasis Del Lago, those were like 170, 180 at the bottom price. $84 a night, 16 units rented. This is that 3-bedroom, 2-bath L shape I was talking about before. You know that this person could have bought this for 60 grand back in the day. So renting at $84 per night, they're loving it. That beats the 1% number. Just keep that in your head. That's what you want. You want to try and get 1% or more. So the fact they're getting more than 1%, they're winning. That means they're going to be like damn near 20% return on their money or more. Depends on how frequent it is. But they have a clear advantage. And this here, I don't know where this 4-bedroom is. This is different. It kind of looks like Primavera, but it's upstairs, downstairs, so it's not Primavera. It's probably Las Brisas as well. 363, that's a good sign, but it's brand new. The odds of him getting that is going to be interesting, but we'll see. Here goes 135, 3-bedroom, 2-bath that Yahweh J says has cheap fixtures. But look at this. They're getting $135 a night. The fact that it's built, they probably bought this for $100,000, $80,000 to $100,000. That's it. So $135 a night's a win. This is the same $135 a night that somebody's paying for at Conarock, and they have 2-bedroom penthouses out there with pools, restaurant, and fitness center. So think about this. Much difference in pricing, but getting the same rental rates. That's what we want here. So you want to have a place like downtown. I don't know where this is. This looks like downtown. I don't know downtown. But anyhow, I just want to give you guys an idea. And then if you really do something crazy and you do like 10 people, which is something that Mr. De La Cruz can do, look at what happens. April seems to be a good month, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. 324, 363, 303. Do you think if you're at the beach and you can sleep 10 people, I think you can get 300 a night, 400 a night probably. But look at how minimal amount of units are actually showing up. We got to go down here to Punta Cana Village area. 730, 1100, 142. Okay. This is interesting. 4 bedrooms, 6 beds. Yeah, you can get 10 people in there. You want to stay in this small place, that's fine. At least it has a terrace. This is nice. 240, but it's available. 190. People are going to choose. They're saying I have 4 adults with me, 4 children that are teenagers, and 2 kids. Where are you going to stay? That's the question, right? If you had those 10 people, you're going to start picking space and a few other things. But look at this. This is a good sign. This is good. This is April 15th, the middle of the month, and there's hardly any units available for 10 sleepers. That's a good sign. And if there are units available, the Coca, they're taxing you 500, 600 and more, 800, 385, 290. I think people would love this. 390, 428. That's why if you get a villa, it's decisive. You have to think how many people can you sleep. All right. 1,300. We have a 186. 3 bedrooms, but they have 6 beds. So that means double beds in almost every room but the king. That's interesting. 300. Condo, Punta Cana, Conarock condos. Oh, there's a 4. Oh, this is that special one. I think this guy has 2 units, but it's 4 bedrooms, 300 a night. Pretty cool. I think he has 2 units in the building, which I can't blame him. That's a smart move. So he charges 300, but somebody else says, I'm going to charge 750. They have a 4.5 bedroom. So see, this is what we're talking about here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this up. That's what I have to go over every now and then. I notice most people at Primavera 2 have changed most of the fixtures. Of course, you're saying they're so cheap, you would have to. They'd probably break after less than a year of use, because I agree with you. A lot of these projects are using that cheap aluminum, stainless steel looking stuff, like they get them in bulk, and they don't look that good. I got to admit, they're not that good looking. All right. Well, investment options. We stayed into the real estate game because I did drop Atlantida video. In fact, you know what? I got to show something, because you guys, there's people that may have a misunderstanding of how real estate rentals work. And it has not so much with how much you charge and things like that, but the understanding of when you buy something, unit locations, unit amenity or property or project amenities, unit size actually comes into play. All right. So when you say I'm going to buy something that's only, 600 square feet for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath villa, size will matter on how much you will charge. You have a ceiling. Your size has a ceiling. If you have a 1,200 square foot 2-bedroom condo and somebody else has a 2,400 square foot 2-bedroom condo, the person that has a 1,200 square foot condo, and even if you have the same amenities, I'm going to be able to charge more for my 2,400 square foot 2-bedroom condo than a person that has a 1,200 square foot condo, if everything's equal, because that's your selling point. You're going to go, I have a 2-bedroom that's 2,400 square feet. People are going to see that and they're going to weigh the difference. They're going to go, okay, this guy's charging me, let's say $250 a night. This guy's charging me $325 a night. But the difference is the 2-bedroom at 1,200 square feet, he could have bought that for $200,000. And the person that bought, using my 1% method, the person that bought the 2,400 square foot for $325, he's charging $325 a night. Both of them are getting the same exact rate of return. So that is the kicker. But the other part to this is luxury upscale appreciates more than non-luxury upscale. So now it's going to matter on later on down the road, somebody's going to go, okay, that 1,200 square foot place, it has nice amenities, but it may be like what Jaway Jay's saying. The fixtures, the doors, it's cheapy stuff. Everything's kind of like, okay, it's nice and the place looks nice. Whereas the other one, 2,400, that place looks like straight luxury, straight awesome upscale. You want to stay there, that's cool. So now later on down the line, this guy's that charges 200 a night, he goes to 250. But the guy that charges 325 because he's upscale luxury, people want to stay there and they'll pay it, he's charging 399, 400. So those are the things that you have to understand as a nuance. That's what's going to happen. So you should try to think about that, just like what Jaway Jay's talking about here. When he went to Primavera 2, he said, hey, I see all these places that were built for under $100,000 and their fixtures are not up to par. He recognizes the fact that if he gets something in Primavera 4, he doesn't want no parts of that type of fixtures. And by rights, I agree. He should be saying this, because that fixture situation is going to affect your pocketbook down the road. And you're going to have to do one thing, just what he talked about. People change their fixtures at Primavera 2. See, that's what we're talking about here. But the problem is they're still in Primavera 2. That's the difference. They're not at Primavera 4. Primavera 4 with the man-made beach, the restaurant, the bar, you're not there. Yes, you're going to pay more, but he can change out, swap out his fixtures, but he's in a better project. So by rights, he's going to be able to charge more than at Primavera 2, more than likely. just off the fact of the additional amenities that they have. So all of this comes into play. So keep that in mind. And it's funny that you mentioned that. So here's what I'm going to do now, because I did go into Atlantida. I'll say it that way too. And we're going to talk about, I'm going to actually show you guys something, because you guys are familiar with Larimar. And here's what's going over at, let me see. I'm going to go to, wait, I want to go to a certain page. I don't want to go to their prices. I want to go to, let's see if I can find it here. Oh, let's see. Here we go. I think this is the screen I want. I think I found it, but I just want to make sure before I click on it. Epperson, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. This is going to have to be the one. Right? This is what I have to show you guys. Look. Everybody's familiar with Larimar. Now, keep in mind, the units here at Atlantida, they are twice as big as the units at Larimar. All right? Just keep that in mind. That's the first thing about this at Atlantida, all right? That's the first thing. So I'm going to go and make this a little bigger. But here's the thing. It costs a lot more as well. But again, you're changing into a larger size unit. But look, Grand Arena. Their Grand Arena is over here. I don't know what this Grand Arena is going to be, but it looks like somewhat of an amphitheater. That's pretty cool. They have a sports zone. So remember, everything I'm about to say here is what they have at Larimar. This is also what they have at Cruise on Land. This is also what they're going to have at Vistacana. Take away this Grand Arena and amphitheater. They don't have that at Vistacana yet. All right. And of course, they don't have it at the beach. And they're not going to have this at a lot of places. But sports courts, security gates, just like everybody. River Island is over here. They have their own lazy river going around, even though it's kind of different. They have their own shopping area, commercial. It's up front on the outside of the living areas. I love this design. All right. Shopping areas. You guys, this is awesome. Just like Larimar, they're going to have their own shopping and shopping areas, but it's going to be different. It's outside of the complex. It's downtown, what they're calling downtown Larimar City. So you leave the complex. Over here at Atlantida, you don't leave the complex. That's major in my book. Restaurants, also in the commercial zone. Cool. Another secure gate around on the roundabout. Hotel on site. Hotel on site is major. Why is it major? It's major because if the hotel sets a standard, I'm assuming this is going to be like a 5-star place. Some of the built River Island, from what I understand, is going to be built by Noval. Claire HP, the same builders at Larimar, are going to be helping or building part of that. So that's interesting. If they make this hotel like a 5-star, which I think they might, and people are coming here paying hotel rooms $500 or $450, then that means the value of your 1, 2, and 3 bedroom units are going to be much better than a hotel. They have a business center. They have a fitness center. They have a beach club. Their beach club is on site. They also have a real beach club, but you're going to have to pay. They call access to the beach club. It's on the beach. They're building their own beach club. All right. So you're probably going to have to pay. There's going to be a consumption fee probably. They have a wellness center and they have a spa, of course. And of course, like I said, their sports complex is over here. It's right here within their purview of the accommodation. So all of this is here. They don't have to leave. Not only this, but on top of this, Atlantida is right near Kathmandu Park. They say 2 to 3 minutes away. It's also like probably a 10-minute walk to the beach. And if you had any of those scooters, electric scooters, golf courts, and all golf carts, then you'll be there in a few minutes. So that's a thing. It's on the right side, on the east side of Kokotol. So therefore, you can leave and go downtown without being in all that traffic to get out to the roundabout for the first roundabout at Kokotol from Los Corrales. You're already past that. So you get the free shot down to downtown. So you'll be there in 5 minutes. It's like a perfect location for renting and living. And remember, these guys, can you believe this? They have a 3,000 square foot unit there. Yes, they're $500,000. All right. 550, 520,000. But you're talking about 3,200 square feet. And you're downstairs where the water is. You have your own little swim up area, just like everybody else that's on the lower levels. It's pretty serious. So I just want to show you this because we talk about Larimar having this type of amenities. These guys do too. They don't have a casino here yet. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. They don't have a golf course. All right. So again, there's certain things that Larimar has that they don't have, but Larimar has everything that they have. Everything. And the thing they also don't have is, I like their waterways, but Larimar has a boardwalk. So see, their waterways look beautiful, right? This is going to be a beautiful project. Upscale, luxury project. And I guess I should show you guys the shocking prices, right? Let's just go. I'll just pull some up. All right. Let's go to Atlanta. And some people would think that, oh no, who's going to buy these places? That's what you're going to think at these prices, right? So, hey, I can't do that. Hold on a second. Let me get this off so I can get this stuff back. Let's see here. All right. Check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. The pricing is, and what's happening here? What's happening? I can't make this larger. Oh, we're having them down. Let's go. So look at these prices. I hope you guys can see this. Let me go take this back. Hopefully you guys can see these prices. So some people are going to say, why would somebody spend it? Okay, well, look. They're going to get this back in rental money. Trust me. $550,000. 2,722 square feet. 3 bedrooms. All right. That is pretty doggone big. And they're downstairs where the water is. So that is significant. Now look, here goes a one for $520,000. On the second level, it's 3,271 square feet. Can you believe this? And all these have jacuzzis too, even though there's water right downstairs. That's on the second floor, D201. $520,000 for that's $150 a square meter. Maybe a little more. But that's still under $200 a square meter though. So that means this is actually going to be like a deal. And they haven't even built it. But I want you to notice something though. This is in Atlantida, not River Island. Look at all the ones that are sold. These are smaller units. They're 2 bedrooms. They're not that many 3 bedrooms. But look, there's only 2 units available, and they're the biggest units so far. 4th floor in the D building, a 2-bedroom is $385,000, and this is the penthouse unit. They have a 743 square foot terrace, and their 2-bedroom units are 1,566 square feet. Look at this. This is insane. Look at on the other penthouse unit is 2,900 square feet. That is crazy. They're sold. They cost more than $550, just so you guys understand. So on their whole deep building first page, out of all these units, they literally have like 10 units available. That's it so far. And then we go back here again, 550 on the bottom floor again, 520, 310 for a 2-bedroom, 310, 485 for another 3-bedroom. These are 2,500 square feet. But look, people are buying these things. 385, the penthouse units. Nobody wants to spend damn near $400,000 for penthouse units. I can't blame them. They're only 1,566 square feet. Some people are saying, I'll buy them, but they're not selling like hotcakes. You can buy a penthouse unit, 1,900 square feet at Larimar and have damn near 1,000 square foot terrace with partial ocean view from the distance on the horizon. That's at the Prime Towers. So that just gives you an idea of why people have choices at this price point. But again, people are buying. Look how many of these units are sold. This is incredible when you think about it. At these price points, Victor Marrero out at Conarock has units this size, 1,300, 1,400 square feet for 2 bedrooms. They're selling those now at like the Galaxy, 380,000. Same type of pricing out there. And they don't have near the amenities that these guys have. So you have to understand, these are selling. Look, sold. I mean, the whole page was sold there. Only one unit off this page is available. This is incredible at these prices. Look at this. Another page, only one available. Another page, 5 available out the whole section. That's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. That means people understand luxury. They understand oversized units. They understand a 1-bedroom unit that's 1,000 square feet. They're like, I'll take it. All right. That's crazy. They understand studio units that are damn near 700 square feet, 678 square feet for a studio. They're spending $239,000. What do you guys think about this? All right. Luxury matters. Just so you guys understand, you guys hear me, amenities. And remember, I told you, I always like luxury upscale. If you can get it, your appreciation goes up faster, just like Sabana, just like Larimar is going to do, just like Atlantida did, just like the Beach, because that's going to be upscale. It's going to be a pseudo luxury upscale too. So their property values are going to increase based on that and what they offer there. So again, these are the things that you guys have to understand. So nobody's going to lose no matter what they buy this early. If we start talking about 2025 and buying something then, or 2026, well, those prices might not be that good at that point, because you're not going to be able to buy any of these penthouse units at the towers, at Horizon View, at Atlantida. If there are any, there's no huge penthouses at Vista Kana. Sabana has the biggest homes that I know of over 4,000 square feet. You're not going to be able to afford those either. You're not going to be able to afford the Oasis 3,000 square foot Oasis Del Lagos. You can forget that. Numita and Vista Kana is already at $350,000, $400,000 for their units, their villas. When they're finished, those are going to be double price, $600,000, $700,000. So when you're in luxury upscale areas, take one or both, your property values go up through the roof faster. And that's what we want, ladies and gentlemen. Amenities. And if you can get something that's a little upscale or a little luxury, then that's why you have my former top 3 projects. They had all that. Now I have to add Atlantida to the top 5. Now I made them number 3 because I don't have a top 3. So number 1, Larimar. Number 2, Vista Kana. Number 3, Atlantida. And there's a reason Vista Kana is number 2. They have an equestrian center. All right. They have an executive golf course. They have 2 man-made beaches. Sure, Atlantida has water everywhere, but 2 man-made beaches and a Vista fishing club beach, a Vista Club fishing club beach, and then you have Vista Cana Beach Club, Vista Cana Clubhouse. They have 2 beach clubs inside Vista Cana. Cigar Lounge. They have also a commercial zone that's going to be at Pueblito Carabino. They have a sports complex, and not only a sports complex, they have a skate park in their sports complex. They also have a sports bar and grill in their complex at Vista Cana. And not only that, they have tennis courts, soccer fields with stands and stadiums. They have a pool. I mean, come on. They have rock climbing. I mean, their sports complex is second to none at Vista Cana. This is why Vista Cana is slid in at number 2. Larimar, what Atlantida doesn't have, the 18-hole championship golf course. You don't have the ocean views. You don't have the boardwalk. You don't have movie theaters. You don't have casino. You don't have lakes, even though you have water throughout, but you don't have the open spaces that Larimar has. It's like a Central Park of New York City. So you have lakes where people can do their own little boating. They even show it in the renderings. You have a lot of things. They have the amphitheater, the same as them. They have a shopping mall, a bona fide downtown area that's going to have shopping mall, nightclub, restaurants, bars, the same as Atlantida. But you're not going to have movie theaters, and apparently you're not going to have, they haven't announced that they're going to have world famous chefs, restaurants at their location like Larimar. Larimar is going to have 5-star hotels, not 1, but up to 6. They already have paperwork for 4. They have paperwork for over the pool villas. All that adds up, ladies and gentlemen, to 5-star luxury, 5-diamond luxury. And that means they stay at number 1 for now. Now, as far as Cruise on Land, my former number 1, again, they're still going to be a nice project. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I just feel different about them when I know I'm buying something and I have no control over any aspect. From buying to living there to selling. At any given time, they can all just wake up one day and be like, you know what? We're charging you $200 per month additional so you can, per room you have. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I'm just giving you bad scenarios. If everything's good, then it's fine, but it's going to come a day when it's not fine. When you sit there and say, yeah, I want to sell my unit, and they say, I'm sorry, we're not going to approve your buyer. And we don't want to take your unit back. So, because it's not going to matter to you who you sell the unit to, right? But, in my opinion, I have a different opinion now about them. They're basically taking your money to get their condo project and get their funding and get everything done so they can build their amusement park. And then after it's done, they're sitting there telling you, oh, it's nice that you bought a place here, but everything you have going on here, we control. From the rental amount you can charge to your sell amount and to who you're going to sell it to. All of that, we have our hands in it. And so that's not cool to me. So that's why they can't be in the top 5, even though they're probably going to be a successful project because they have an amusement park and they do have those 100 attractions, including a recording studio, including an amphitheater, including a mini mart that's going to have fresh fruits and vegetables there, and restaurants and bars and all that's going to be there. A nightclub, they added a nightclub. That's going to be there. So it's going to be off the charts. But from an owner's perspective, I don't want to be having to sit there and go, okay, guest, I'm going to pay for you to go use the amenities. And in fact, I'm paying for myself to go use the amenities, even though I live here. That's crazy. To me, my mind can't deal with it. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, I love you guys. If you ever need any help, you can always hit me up at support@StopStrugglingNow. You can always make comments down below. You could also see us on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. So please come back again, and don't forget to share the videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you like what we're talking about. And don't forget to go down below in the description. You want to start your own business? That's why I have Opus Virtual Office down there. That way you have a virtual office. Somebody answers your phone for you under your company name live. They'll transfer the number to you. You have a commercial business address. That means you can get business funding. They also report to your business credit file. They also give you a business phone number that you get to choose out of a certain set of numbers. They also give you a business fax number, and it comes in the email. So those are some of the perks that you get when you choose Opus Virtual Office, because if you work out of your home, I suggest you don't in this day and era, because people are acting foolish. So therefore, you need your privacy of some sort. Plus, it's a separation of business and residential. So you won't have a corporate veil being pierced in case there's ever a lawsuit. That actually helps out. One of the things that helps out anyhow, not everything, but that's one of the key factors. So again, like I said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here. But let other people know that they have a way out. A lot of people are working and living paycheck to paycheck. They're spending a lot of money, like on cars, on frivolous things, like people are out partying right now and they're still living paycheck to paycheck, and they could use $500, $600, $700 per month and buy them an asset that can bring them in passive income for the rest of their life. So this is why you need to let people know this. They can buy stocks that give you 10, 12, 15%, like a JEPI, JEPI, 11.7%. That's JP Morgan. Why not be safe? Icon, the Icon Group, IEP. Why not get 14, 15% return on your money? All right. I is in India, E is in Eric, P is in Paul. I've talked about this every live stream now. All right. How about MVO? You're going to be around 15, 16% return annually for the MV Oil Trust. That's a dividend that's coming in. You can get that on your annual return while you're out here partying off $500 to $1,000 per night. I know people that spend $2,000 per night buying bottles, getting in the VIP area, doing all this crazy stuff. It's crazy, right? So you could be using that money to go here and get yourself a return. $2,000. Sure, somebody says, okay, 15%. That's only like $300 annually. Well, it adds up if you're doing that 10, 20, 30 times a year. Next thing you know, that's $60, $70, $100,000. You could be getting $1,000, $1,200, $1,400 per month from your little play around activities, and you could be using that money to then go play around. I mean, that's the way we got to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's wrap it up here. Again, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And just remember, we know it's hard out here. That's how it is. This is life. But you have to meet life's challenges. So therefore, don't give up. If you need a little help, shout out, ask for it. Because we have ways to do things, ladies and gentlemen. And with all that said, make sure you keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.